All right, we're live again. Can you believe it? Oh my God, I feel like I was live 2 seconds ago. Welcome back, everyone. Happy Monday, the beginning of the work week. That's the best day of the week. I love Mondays. Hey, look at this. This is a box of Lost Origin. Who was it that won this last night? Like Connor Fletcher or something like that? I actually don't remember his name. I should have written it on the box, shouldn't I? Maybe one of you guys can remind me. So somebody won this whole box of Lost Origins. And it is part of our standard giveaway. You guys can get another free box of Lost Origins by getting the likes to 200 likes each stream, and that triggers a giveaway list, right? So I think we're going to increase the list, though, to 7 spots, because we stream like twice a day. We either have to increase the number of spots on the list, or we're going to have to raise the number of likes that we have to reach in order to get that number, or else I'll be giving away a box every, every what, 3 days? That's a lot. That adds up. That's a lot. I'm here. We can all relax now. What's up, Lons? Here's Ancient Origins Booster Pack. Lovely Ancient Origins. That is going to be the giveaway for today. I'm just handing it out to be nice. I think the way it will be handed out, we will wait for somebody to have some spectacularly bad luck. And whoever gets the worst luck today will just get this pack along with the rest of their order. They'll have the option of opening it or leaving it sealed, because you might want to grade it. It's really good looking. It's got the Groudon on the front. Yeah, it's an Ancient Origins booster pack. Now over here, we've got Primal Clash. This is what's replacing the Japanese Jungle booster packs, which we are all out of now. We sold how many of those? Like 5 of those, I think. Anyways, we've got Primal Clash with the beautiful Groudon on the front. It's a Groudon and Kyogre set. Very cool set. People were just flying through this last time I had it on the menu. We have Roaring Skies on the menu in Fusion. Or what's it called? It's called, what's the name of the other set? The other set's called Fates Collide. There we go. Fates Collide. Primal Clash is not normally on the menu, so this is a little bit of fun. I'll set this over here now. Almost time to remove Roaring Skies from the menu. It's almost, I'm almost out of it, I'm afraid. So don't forget about that, too. If you like Roaring Skies, you're running out of time to buy it. It has a limited shelf life. Primal Clash, we're going to do $20 per spot. You do want to get into a box break because it gives you the safest method of opening up a booster box, because you get to see everything on camera right in front of your eyes. Also, it's a very fun social community experience. If you pull anything really nice, you can even request me to grade it right there. A lot of reasons to jump in this box break. So there's 19 spots on one side. Get it to 36 spots now. How's it going, everyone? Happy Monday. You back to work today? I'm sorry. I don't want to go back to work. Monday, the day people are most likely to commit self-destruct. Isn't that funny? I wouldn't do that. Me personally, I wouldn't do that. I would just go back to work. Life's easy when work is not such a challenge for you. All right, here we are. Team Rocket Grunt Ryan. Manic Monday. Manic Monday. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, people don't like to work. I get it. I think of work like a game. And so maybe that's why. Maybe I got the work autism. I don't know. Ooh, look at this. Ancient Origins. Mr. would self-destruct if he couldn't work. I'd find some other productive thing to do. So the fossil pack break, by the way, is actually quite close. Do you see all this? We are very close. This stream might be the stream that we open it in. I kind of prefer to open it at night because I think it gives more people a chance to see it, though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. There are just 5 spots left in the fossil pack break. So I'm going to guess it's going to sell out here. But I think I want to say this. Let's go ahead and open it in the nighttime stream. So it can sell out here in the daytime stream, but we're going to open it at night. We'll advertise it in the title. That way, nobody misses it, because there's a lot of guys in here. I don't want them to miss it. I applied for overtime, and I don't want to go. Overtime's great, man. Get that overtime. Hell yeah. Overtime's one of the best ways to earn more money, because if you're capping yourself out at 40 hours, so let's say you earn $25 an hour. Let's say you earn $20 an hour. That's $800 per week, right? Well, you're like, oh, I can't get more money. How do I get more money? Well, if you can work an extra 20 hours, that's like an extra $400. You just times and a half your income. And if you actually get paid overtime hours, which is like, is 1.5, then during that extra 20 hours, you're earning a way better rate of 30. Is that 30? Yeah, you're earning $30 an hour. So if you do that times 20, it actually turns into 600. So if your workplace, and many places don't allow this, but if your workplace allows overtime and you can pick up 20 hours of overtime a week, you almost double your income, almost, just by working an extra 20 hours a week. That's nothing. You spend 20 hours watching TV a week. I guarantee it. Just give up that. It's not even important. So 800 and 600, you go from 800 to 1,400 in 1 week. I mean, that's a lot. Now, if your company doesn't allow overtime, most of them don't because they don't want to bump your pay up to $30 for no reason, unless you're like the very best worker over there. If they won't allow that, go get a side hustle and work an extra 20 hours. Now, if you get the side hustle, then this becomes $1,200. You earn so much more money. Now, really ask yourself, what are you doing that's so important in that extra 20 hours of time? Probably nothing. That's the truth. Probably nothing. Mr. What's up, Giovanni? Leo says, I spend 20 hours a week playing Destiny 2. Hey, man, I love video games, but I also like money. What's up, Marshall Weber? Money is money. You can use that extra 20-hour week to buy stocks in the company that you are working for. So you get that extra $400 and you buy $400 of stock and you do that every week. And all of a sudden you're ahead of your coworkers. And that's the difference between somebody who's maybe lower down on the income hierarchy and higher up on the income hierarchy. It's not just how much you earn per hour, but how many hours are you willing to sacrifice. And, it's my personal opinion that a lot of the time we just don't do anything important at all with our free time. Watch TV, get fat, play video games, scroll through TikTok. That's why I do. I scroll through TikTok. We're not really doing anything important. Now, if you're missing out on family time, that's another issue. But you can work around that. Yeah, you can work around that, especially if you're young, by the way. If you're young enough, time for you to earn money while you're young and energetic. If you're old, I get it. You want to spend time with your family. All right, let's see. Little conversation starter there. We got some fresh slabs here. These have been priced before. Here's Shantoto 10, Narrow Gem, Eevee Snorlax 10. We got Raichu 9. Oh, Mister, what's up, Leo? That's a Harpy Feather Duster 10 from Maximum Gold. That's actually kind of cool. This is an Adventure Time full art called His Hero, and it graded 9.5. This is a great one. So we're adding, that looks like cat hair. This is Pikachu 10 from Jungle. What was I always saying about Pikachu? He's a nice pull, right? There he is. Erica's Executor. Pikachu 10 from Shining Legends. And Pikachu's Zekrom 9. Okay, so we got all our cards up here. Honestly, this should be in the middle. All right, there we go. Cool. Lon says, I want a pack. Speaking of wanting a pack, let's get started for today. We fixed Alan Ruiz's address last night. We have an Armando Reyes, One Lost Origin. Please, thanks, TCC. Keep up the great content. When did we receive that? I feel like we already did that one. Did we already do that one? Let me just log into PayPal because I got a feeling we already serviced those orders. Very weird. Simps! Hey, we don't use that word naughty. I would never call someone a simp. How do we get this camera just right? Mister, how are you? I'm feeling pretty good. Back to work. Double shift, triple shift. So it says Alan Ruiz makes his order. And then we do actually get a Zach Caples order. So Zach Caples was not finished. We did the Armando one. Zach Caples, one Nintendo game pack. You got it, man. What's this music? This is Mass Effect 3 music. I don't know how I feel about it. Let me turn it down. Sounds like battle music. Battle music never really fits this stream, you know? A Cerberus agent, the view of Palavin. All right. One Pokey, bro. How's my wife? She's doing fine. Here's, Kakuna. I took her walking on Sunday afternoon in the nice weather in one of the most expensive places out here in Lake of the Ozarks, one of the most expensive neighborhoods. beautiful mansions, perfect views of the lake. So motivating to go walking in the rich neighborhoods because it goes, we got a lot of work ahead of us to get to this point in life. You know what I mean? That's what we used to do when we were young and in college. We're still pretty young. You know, she's only 27, but I met her when she was 18 in college. And we used to do that exact same thing. We used to go walking through all the rich neighborhoods to motivate ourselves to work extra hard. Shows you what you can accomplish. Here's Flapple, Castform, Sylveon, Orbeetle, Zapdos, Duraludon, Zorua, I don't remember his name, Zorua. Here's Centiskorch, Duraludon, and Umbreon. Oh, interesting. So you got kind of a V pack there. Okay. What's up, Lon Lon? Can I buy a pack? You sure can. Check out the description for instructions on how to buy packs. You know, read around the description of the live stream. All right, what we got? Score to settle, win with Mario, Double Dragon, Punch Out, and Zelda. Okay. You did not get the Zelda logo card. That one seems to do really well. Mr. Can I get free ones? Oh, yeah. Let me go get the free ones. Whoever gets the worst luck today in this live stream is going to get a free pack of Ancient Origins. I know how much you guys love free ones, so we're going to get you a free pack of Ancient Origins. Mr. Rob the Cradle. Yeah, when I went to school, I was a little bit older already. I think I was 24 when I went to school. And I had to go to school later in life because when I left home, I had no financial help from my parents. And I was only able to go after saving up a lot of cash from working real hard. So I saved up a lot of cash. I had a little side hustle on eBay. And then I quit my job at Coca-Cola, went to college, and that's where I met my wife. Now, I didn't know her age. She could have been she could have been 18, 19, 20, or 21, right? Based on how college works. And in fact, there's other people who go to college who might be a little older. But I just met her and thought she was cute. And it wasn't until later that I found out she was 18. But it wouldn't have mattered to me either way. I wasn't asking her age when I walked up. Zach Caples. But yeah, there's a lot of 18-year-olds at college, obviously. Let's see. I'm not going to complain about having a younger wife, guys. I'm going to come at you like a spider monkey. What's up, Darth Twizzy? Oh, Darth Twizzy, how's it going, man? Here's Kenneth Fallon, 1 Pokebra. Oh, Kenneth. She could have been 14. You wouldn't have cared. No, that's not what I'm saying. Oh, there's that Mew. Lovely. Yeah, we pulled that Mew earlier. That's for Kenneth Fallon. I slipped it into a Pokebee. Here we are. That is a good question. Hey, mister, can you add me my giveaway box to line? No rush. Connor Fletcher's here. It was you. Did you say 17? No, she was 18. But I will point out that 17 is the age of consent in Missouri anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered if she was 17. I know some places are 18 years old. I've heard there's a state where it's as low as 16, which I think that's low. But Missouri is 17. All right, Kenneth Fallon. Let's get Connor Fletcher's box open. Oh, Mr. Connor. Age of consent in Michigan is 16. 17, ew. It's not that crazy, man. Here we are. All right. All right, there we go. 1 Pokeball. Is 16 in the UK. It's Nightbot. If she's bleeding, she's breeding. What the fuck? Connor Fletcher. Love transcends law.
Hello, mister. When I was a young boy,
My father.
to see a marching band, he said, "Son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned?" He said, "Oh no, I ran out of characters. R.I.P. MCR forever."
What? Rip MCR forever. What? My Chemical Romance? Are they done making music? All right. Happy you and your wife. All right. Sleep. So far, we're still together. We finished our 9th year anniversary, I think. Technically, our marriage was in April. So we'll be having our marriage anniversary in April. But we pretty much started dating in October. Here we are. It's better to buy stuff in the UK because it's cheaper, even when you turn it into USD. Yeah, actually, a lot of the slabs I've most recently purchased, all of them were from Europe. Germany, UK, and Australia as well, I suppose. Oh, and Canada. So all your currencies must be dropping because all of a sudden your slabs are the cheapest ones. And that's a currency conversion scenario. So as the currency weakens against the dollar, you go up the list for having the cheapest slab. Isn't that funny? So and you know that's a very interesting thing. It's nice to see that happening. All right, Basculin. October 16 is my 8-year anniversary. We have been together for about 9 years, and technically we started dating in October. And so we like to count that time that we were in college just dating as part of our relationship because we didn't get married till like, I mean, it was like 6 years later or 5 years later. I can't remember now. But that's because we met in college and we said we wouldn't marry until we graduate. Then we graduated and we didn't marry right away. We were just really busy with life. And marriage is expensive and we couldn't afford marriage. We were too poor to afford marriage. Cheese haven't bought me any anniversary present. Do I dump him? Dump his broke ass. He got to buy you an anniversary present. Tell him you want gold chain and diamonds. There's Crobat. Crobat's a nice pull, by the way. Oh, there's Drapion. Drapion. My time in the army has come to an end. It's a very bittersweet moment. Oh, Coeli, you're free now. What are you talking about, man? You can sign back up. That won't stop you from signing back up. Here's Barbacoa Lampent. Here's Kyurem. Now you're supposed to buy a plot of farmland and start your family farm. Go, there's Kyurem. Here's Phantom, Aerodactyl. To be honest, Coeli, probably a good time to be getting out of the military with this big conflict going on in Europe. Forget about it. You don't want a worst case scenario falling in your lap. Did you know recruiting numbers were down like 13% for the military this year? 13%. And probably that's because people don't want to get involved. Or maybe it's because people in general just don't want to go to war. You know, it doesn't seem like an appetizing job. You'll get used to it. Get a contract job and make hella money. Here's Carbink. Almost 2023. Still no anniversary present. Pookie bet. In the Mr. Clean song. Coeli, make sure you start an LLC and C-Corp and start investing your money now. Here's Wind Up Arm. All right, there we go. So nice. Now you get a job with Boeing, Coeli. Will you ever make ranks and discord based on money spent? No, I feel like we had that before. We had a role called Pokey Rich, and it was too like weird trying to hand it out because people would ask how much you got to spend to get it, and it was like, oh man, it's kind of like a pay to win kind of scenario. That's not cool, is it? I also thought about having maybe like a role for people who had a $10,000 card collection or more, and it was the same deal. It felt like a pay-to-win sort of Discord role. So actually what I've really thought about doing is purging many of the roles out of Discord and coming up with brand new roles based on just funny stuff or maybe the time you've been with us. So if you've been with us for a long time, that is something I would like to hand a roll out to you for. It's not something you pay for. It just means you've been around with us and talked with us for a long time. People who are active in the Discord, that's another way to hand out roles. So if you're actually there talking all the time, you really ought to have some way to show that off. But paying money, I don't know. Here's Colressus. For example, I've been in that Discord since the beginning of it, so I'm one of the oldest members. Yay! Come, anyone from Army or military or any service is greatly appreciated, even if you've now left or not no long time you will. Here's Spiritum. Be remembered and appreciated. How much are the packs? Like a bazillion. There we go. I'm active all the time, says Kyle. Oh, look at that. Golden Mew. Very good. We're listening to Mass Effect 3 soundtrack, and it is kind of all battle music is what I'm learning. Okay, here's Berserker. Doot. Here's Zorork. Make sure you do your VA stuff, Q. Would you fight in the army if you have to? If you have to, or flee? That's a good question. That is a good question. Here's Pyroar and Gallade. Ooh, look at this Gallade. You know, it's funny. I feel like I don't feel as attached to this country as I used to when I was younger. My dad served in the Navy. My grandfather served in the Navy. My brother served in the Army. And my other brother served in the Air Force. I never went to the military or anything like that. When I left home, I didn't really even think of it as an option. All I could think about is getting a job and being able to pay my rent. So sometimes I wish I'd gone because it sounds like it's an adventure. It's a little badge you get to wear. You get to tell people you went, and so I didn't actually do that stuff. It didn't even cross my mind, sort of, because I was so busy just trying to survive. And but yeah, I mean, fight and die for a country. I feel like I would if, I felt like I agreed with the culture of the country and I agreed with the purpose and the spirit of the country. And I feel like there's a real lack of that. One of my main concerns is that the country is full of guys who wouldn't do that. And so maybe that's one of the problems is if you got a country with so few men who would die for their country, well, you don't want to be the one, you don't want to be the one stuck holding a hot potato. You don't want to be the one making the sacrifice. So it's an interesting concept. I'd like to move to a country that has a more unified identity and a more unified culture, and the people there would die for their country, and they have expectations. They have expectations, and they have, what's the word? Values? That's not the word. I can't think of the word. If I die if it meant I get to live, another die. Thanks, mister. This generation is something-fied. Day, Nightbot. Standards. There we go. A country with expectations and standards. All right. So, I don't know. This box is a mixed bag. You get the Drapion V-Star Rainbow, but it's Drapion. Crobat's really nice, actually. I like the Crobat. I don't think he does well as a card because I remember him from the VMAX collection. So I think your best pull ends up being these two right here, Crobat and Mew. And then Drapion he's okay. The Radiant Steelix and the Hisuian Sneasler look like they were off center a bit. Ooh, there you go. That's for Connor Fletcher. Do you want all your hollows, Connor? Let me grab your bag. Connor J. Fletcher, congratulations on winning the giveaway. Being in the military lets me watch you in the morning. I needed the gold Mew. Men aren't built the same anymore. Hey, mister, I went and bought meat and vegetables. You were right, and I think you're even more right because the soda inflated to $2.20. Yeah, whew. Man, it is expensive out there. I sent a message 5 times, but mister, no respondo. What kind of message, Mr. Magnus? Donate the hollows, says Connor Fletcher. Thanks, man. Can we ship our slabs separate from our bags? Yes, you can. You just have to tell me that's what you're doing. I'm built with 100% testosterone. Here we are. I highly recommend Gran Turismo 7 Music for the streams. Here we go. I want some like synthwave music. Okay, turn this fan on. Excellent. Hey, mister, little birdie. No more $5 back for John. How do you get rid of all your bulk? You think you started that? The Midnight is a good synthwave band. Tron Legacy. Oh, that'll get us copyrighted right away. So, now we've got to refresh. Pirates Enjoyer, 4 spots on the fossil break. You hear that, guys? So there's really just 1 spot left, and then it's sold out. This happens every time we have a break, a box break or pack break. Right at the end, it fills up almost instantly because I think it's the difference between a buy where you're going to have to keep an eye on it versus an impulse buy where it's almost done. So I think there's more value in the last couple of spots. Here we are. There we go. Play Shaggy, it wasn't me. Hey, mister, can I share my slabs but leave my bag of cards with you? You sure can. Yep, that's totally possible. You just have to specify that, okay? When you order shipping. Mario Kart Double Dash. Here we are. Please use my battle booster win, says Pirates Enjoyer. Okay, give me a moment. Now, this would have been worth $65. The box of Arcana. Give me a moment. Boy, those dogs are going off, aren't they? All right, perfect. Thank you very much, Mr. Pirates. David Moray says 1 Galaxy 1 pack. Ew, 1 Galaxy 1, you say? All right. You might notice that the Star Wars packs had a slight price reduction. I was reviewing them and going, these haven't moved very quickly in the last month. That's generally when a set will receive a price reduction, is when it hasn't moved very much for a whole month. Oh, all right, no Vader in there. Whoop. Mr. David. David Morey still hitting those Star Wars packs. Not in here. Boy, this shelf scares me, man. You guys ever really taken a look at this shelf? Take a look at this shelf real fast. You guys got to understand it. So you notice how it kind of leans? I don't know if you can see that. It kind of leans, right? What's up with that? Well, there's supposed to be a pole right here, but it's not. It's out here in the middle of the shelf. It doesn't belong there. I placed it there for the laptop. See, the laptop gets to sit on the corner. So this is in the wrong spot, and there's nothing really holding it in place other than some tape. And then this kind of like leans down like that. It's going to give out soon. It could. I suppose in theory it could. Leaning Tower Pizza. So, yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking all the time working with that. Knowing that any second it could lean more. David Morris, did you already have a bag? Oh, he said new bag. I'm so dumb. Oh, my God. Mr. You and meticulous clean man, is every room of your house so spotless? Oh, yes, thank you. I'm so clean. New bag. David Morris, I'm like looking all over for your bag, and you even said new bag. What a goof. $10.22 now. There we go. Do you believe in aliens? No. I mean, I believe they're possible. I haven't seen any, so I don't believe in them. Here's Beatrice Moniz. Can I get 2 Primal pack spots? Heck yeah. I'll believe them when I see them. That's my rule. There we go. I bought $2 steaks today, and they're pretty dang good. It's actually way cheaper than fast food. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know about $2 steaks. You must have been at like the dollar store or something, but you can go to the grocery store and get some cheap skirt steak or something like that and just season it up and cook it lightly, and it costs really not that much at all. Just have that with some mashed potatoes from an actual potato. Buy a 10-pound bag of potatoes for like $5. The steak's going to cost you like $20. This is a $25 meal. And that is a lovely afternoon with your lady friend, right? So, and it gets cheaper if you use a cheaper cut of meat. So if you use like ground beef, then it's really cheap. Potatoes and ground beef, you get all the food you need right there, basically. You will be stuffed. So Juan Pokebra. Government saying their real ain't enough for TCC. What are you talking about? Did Christopher Columbus discover America? The funny thing about him is he wasn't even the first one here. You can get 2 New York strips for $20 pan-seared house babies. That's right. So the New York strip steaks are pretty cheap at Walmart. So you just go to Walmart and buy a $20 strip steak for a delicious weekend meal. But, I probably eat cheaper on the weekday. I have the means to eat expensive food, but I don't. I'm really trying to save money so I can buy more Pokemon cards. Wow, this one's in pretty good condition. I like that. Okay, Beatrice. I try to spend very little on food. I consider it one of those parts of my life where I can reduce my expenses to buy the things I want. And what I really want are more Pokemon cards and more stocks. Or more real estate. One of those 3 things. Real estate, stocks, Pokemon cards. Here's Pacalamat, 5 Sneaker Bunko. You got it, man. Stock market is up. Not really. I mean, yeah, there was a recovery today, but if you look at the overall chart, it's still way down. So yeah, I mean, if it went down further today, it would have been crazy if it went down further today. But I mean, it could still fall, I suppose. 5 Fantasias. I don't really care. I'm in it for the long run. I am in my 30s. I will not be benefiting from my stock market account until I'm in my 60s. So I don't give an F what the stock market's doing. I'm just going to buy every single time I got cash to buy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a small percentage of my income always going to go into the stock market all the time. Once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, however you guys do it, I don't know. But I'm going to be doing that forever because when I'm 60, I'm going to tap into it. So I don't care if it's up or down today. It makes no difference to me. It's going to be completely different 30 years from now when I'm in my 60s and I actually tap into it. All right, 5 one pieces. Like, work all day, every day. Well, I think by my 40s, I would like to reduce the number of hours I work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to work like this till I'm like, I mean, there are guys who do work like this into their 40s, I'm sure. Really, really, really driven guys. I don't see myself doing that. I think at some point I'll want to swap over to 40 hours a week, part-time. I remember when I worked 40 hours a week. If you could eat the meat from your leg and it would just regrow in like a week, would you eat yourself? Well, I mean, you said it that it would regrow. So it would come down to pain in that case. If it was painful, no, I don't care about eating my leg because it's so cheap to just go eat a chicken's leg. But if also there was no pain, then I guess so. What kind of weird Gumby universe would you be living in? All right, 10 Dawn of Legends. Dawn of Legends, huh? Where are my Dawn of Legends? Here they are. Here they are. Give me a moment. We got 2 here. Love me some chicken legs. Ooh, just in time for a big order. This is a big order. This is a Picallo Matt order. Picallo likes to do the big orders. Mr. Picallo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's 8. This is a total of 10. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, Mr. Picallo Matt, send me a penny message confirming your address, and we'll get you set up with some shipping for some of your cards, okay? Okay, and 4 Primal Clash. 4 Primals. We can keep your hits here if you want. I'll get some of your junk cards shipped for you. But we want to make sure your current address is up to date. This is for Picallo Matt. All right, there we are. Cool, man. And now we're ready for the steeps. Something tells me Mary would either eat people or already has. Here we are. Well, it depends on your definition of eat. You ready? Steep. I'll take 1 billion Primal Clashes. Primal Clash is a fun box. I like Primal Clash. Oops, come on now. All right. Hannibal is my role model. Sleep. Sleep. Aha. Pineapple teriyaki tacos quesadilla with handmade tortilla. I'm more shocked that people eat booty than the fact that he was eating people. Eating booty shocks you. This man. All right, we got Gogita. I have a thing for food. If your testes would just grow back, would you eat them? Oh, definitely. What a crazy question, man. Here's Bulma and Goku. If your pee-pee would just grow back, would you eat it? James donated $157. What? What are you talking about? We got Rage Shenron. James says, I want free cards. How's it going, James? Today I came into work and played my Switch for 3 hours, then went to get coffee and some food, then came back and watched TV for an hour and a half. Then I did my job in 30 minutes, and now I'm done. Yup, that's what a lot of people do, actually. A lot of people have those kind of jobs where they try to, they try to get the work done, and then they just sit around waiting for the time to pass. And you got to be careful, man, because that might work for you for now, but your boss is going to catch on one day, and he's going to be real mad. You could lose your job. You could be replaced with another worker. or they may just reduce their perception of you, and this can affect all kinds of things, like what kind of raise you were going to receive, what kind of opportunities you're going to have in the company. They're going to be like, well, we don't want to promote somebody who we can't trust to manage themselves, because that, as you grow in a company, they want people who can manage themselves without being told to do the work. Here's Son Gohan. Maybe even pork, but it has to be the right cut. Lol, yeah, dude, I'm getting complacent. I'm getting complacent as heck. Yeah, be careful with it, man. Be careful with it. You get away with it for a while, but, eventually they're going to figure it out. What if we were in an inverted world where Big Macs increased testosterone? Would you be eating them? I guess. Yes. Chicken teriyaki and rice sounds good. Chicken, by the way. Just one hollow card sent me slash. Here we are. But you can watch all of these get open for free. The best part of a human body is the tongue, says Mary. All right, here we go. We've got a hollow. This is for Bacalomat, our bestie. We've got this guy who's looking like a special hollow. There we go. Okay, we've got a special hollow. And a regular hollow. And, oh, look at this. My recipe for teriyaki is absolutely killer. Made it for a Polynesian buddy, and he almost cried because it reminded him of home. He cried because it tasted so bad, but he couldn't tell you. No, I'm just teasing you. Yeah, this reminds me of home, really. But the tongue is chewy and tasty, says Cheese. I'm teasing you. Here we are. He hated his home. Oh, my God. There's the twist. There we go. What meal do you guys cook the very best? What's your very best meal? What are you most skilled at cooking? Brought back bad memories. What do you have knowledge in? Here we are. My 6-hour lasagna. If we could regenerate anything, we'd be able to live forever. KFC. What's the deets on the in-stock Top Series 1? It's a little sticky. It's also especially rare. So this is a rainbow foil, which is considered far more valuable than the other sets. It's a rainbow foil box, but it does have some stickiness. The common uncommons don't seem that sticky. But I've gone with the low price so that you guys can enjoy it. But let me see what that price was if it was too low. Wasn't it like 45 or something? So 45 is what I've gone with. You could pull potentially a holographic Rainbow Charizard. Probably it won't grade 10. But if you got lucky and it wasn't that sticky, that would be insane. It could potentially be worth like well over $1,000. If you pull a non-holo Charizard, that'll probably be fine. I think that he would have a shot at a 10. So it's a good box, and I thought about opening it for myself, but I looked at my shelf, and I've got hundreds of Topps cards already, and we don't have any Topps available, so I was like, I gotta make some Topps available already. I was ready to open the whole thing for myself and just get it going. I taught Mr. John how to submit cards to CGC for me today, so he's going to help me make submissions from now on, and that should free up even more time for me. I'm playing Nintendo Switch Online. Majora's Mask. Been a long time. All right, what we got? Boobies is a first-year Pokemon box worth $500. Wow, can I have this card? I won't show Mom. All right. James is definitely not a kid. It's definitely some kind of troll. There we go. Oh. Well, look at this. There we go. That's a classic right there. I have Breath of the Wild still sealed. Need to open it up soon and play. Here we are. Oh, Master Slave Contract. Oh my God, this whole booster is just full of sexy cards. My Lord. I think the doggy one is probably my favorite. It's the angry look on her face. Here we go. All right, very good. Tropical Mexican. You do, Alex. Okay, there we go. Took Mister's advice, sold off all my crypto, bought some XY booster boxes, saved a ton with the money conversion. Nice, nice. Yeah, I don't think that was a bad choice either, by the way, because here's something I can tell you about XY booster boxes. They're about to become more rare over time, and crypto is about to become less rare over time. That's the truth. Not that it was ever rare, because if you're allowed to fractionally trade something, well, then it has an infinite value, unless the fraction's not allowed to become infinitely small. So if there's a limit, like a hardware limit to how small a fraction could be, but even then, probably some smart computer guy will find some trick for that. So fractional shares of a thing makes it not so rare. Like in the functional sense, you're never out of it. You could run the entire crypto market off of a single coin, as long as you had a platform that was creating software that would allow you to trade it fractionally, even though perhaps the concept of crypto would not be what it once was sold to you. But what you guys are sold in the concept of crypto, in my opinion, never was good in the first place. So it's like functionally, it would make no difference to me. I'd be like, oh, wow, it's so secure. You know what I mean? It would make no difference to me in a way. I own all the cryptos. Like, what does that mean? Look, I'm making a new crypto. You know what I mean? I've got all the Bitcoins. Food mofongo. Speaking of which, Bitcoin was up a little bit today, and I always look at it like, man, that's super volatile. The crypto Bitcoin was at 18,000 like 500 the other day, and now it's back up to 19, and I don't know, who knows, maybe it goes back up one day. I notice it's definitely not a hedge against inflation, because it does not stay strong as the value of goods are falling.
I'm stronger.
I'm smarter. I'm better.
I'm better. I am better.
So it's not like the value of it went up as the stock market fell, but also, I guess the U.S. dollar is not doing that bad. So, but part of the reason for that is because all the other currencies are doing so bad. So a lot of European countries are really seeing their currency decline, which is why I was able to buy Pokemon cards for them so cheaply now. I can't wait to get back to California for authentic Latino food. Jimmy John's. I'm opening up a Jimmy John's. Dude, I'm not kidding. You guys could come over here to Lake of the Ozarks and just open something as simple as a Jimmy John's, and you would probably be successful at that point in life. I'm living on. I can show you what side of the. I can show you what side of the lake I'm living on. Hold on. Lake of the Ozarks. So, here we are. So I'm on this side of the lake right here, and there's this whole area called Lorry. See this road right here? This is a Lorry. All of this river right here. These are all houses sprinkled very densely across the lake. And all here and all here. And you know how many fast foods are in this area? Like two. You got your choice of Sonics or Subway. That's it. There's nothing else. There's no McDonald's, there's no KFC, there's no Chick-fil-A, no Panera Bread Company, nothing. No Taco Bell. The closest Taco Bell and McDonald's are like down here, I think. So, and this is like a 30-minute drive. You could put a Taco Bell or McDonald's right about here to maximize the number of people you reach, and I guarantee you that would be a successful business. Looks like a floodplain. It's not a floodplain. It's very hilly out here. So to get down to the water, you have to drive down pretty steep hills. So it does not flood. Plus, it's a dam, so they can just release the water if they want to. I took Mister's advice and sold my liver and pancreas. Yay, Mister! But we would have to share profits with the Navarro cartel. Mister, open a restaurant or franchise. If I was not already successful with Pokemon cards, that's what I would be doing out here. I guarantee you I would be opening a restaurant, because there's such a lack of choice when it comes to restaurants. And then when you go to the restaurants, they're all crowded as F, because nobody's got a restaurant out here. And they're all lower quality restaurants. So nobody makes like really good food. But the funny thing is, the houses out here are really expensive. So people buy the houses out here as their vacation home or their special home. So it's full of like millionaire houses, right? And so you've got a wealthier clientele, but no restaurants. And yeah, it's a weird place because it's a mix of poor and a mix of rich at the same time. The people who originally lived here are quite poor, but the people who moved in are pretty wealthy. So we can actually click, let's remove boundary. So check this out. We'll look at some of the fancier homes out here real fast. Look at these houses out here. So these are out here in Lake of the Ozarks. You got your $10 million mansion lake house. Here's a $7 million lake house. Now, obviously, this is not as crazy as like California, but those are some decent prices for Missouri, actually. Here's a really beautiful one, 3.5 million. Look at that, 3 million, 3 million, 3 million. Really beautiful house. Massive, by the way. Like, look at this one, 7,600 square feet. And it comes with the dock, too, and waterfront property. So, you know, if you were living in California, this would probably be like 30,000 or 30 million or something. Look at this. So this whole structure right here is a part of the cost of the house. This parks 2 boats, and it's got power lifts, and you own this wall right here. This belongs to your property. It's waterfront. So you get to jump in the water and go swimming, and you could put a pool in your yard if you wanted. So this is why you get a lot of immigration from places like California, where the price is very high over there. You can sell your second house in California and buy your second house in Lake of the Ozarks, and this drives the price of the lake houses up really high, because that's exactly what's going on. You've got rich people from all over the country. Like, if you go driving out here, you'll see license plates from like New York, California, Texas. And so they buy their second house, their lake house in Lake of the Ozarks now. That's what's been going on, because they're so cheap, and because it's such a unique lake. It's such a unique way of life out here. It's really, really heavy on a lake life. You should open a cabbage restaurant. Cabbage only. Oh, we're opening up a cabbage restaurant, guys. Here we are. What's up, Pokebombs Tommy? All right. All this was for our friend Picalo Matt. What's up, mister? Hope you're having a good day. What's up? Prune juice stand. We're opening up a prune juice stand. But yeah, some really beautiful houses out here. Super unaffordable for people in the middle class. Picalo Matt. Let's make a Pokestand Lake commune. That'd be very cool. You know, you can buy undeveloped land off of the lake, like not on the lake, but off the lake, for nothing. It's super cheap out here. You want to just buy like regular land out here in Missouri, in the middle of nowhere in Lake of the Ozarks, you can get it for nothing. I've looked. It's really cheap. So you could, in theory, buy a big plot of land with a good 10-minute drive to the lake, and you pay nothing for that plot of land, and then you can construct all kinds of homes. The government wants you to do that. They're like, please. Is there people to work, mister, if you do open a restaurant? I've heard that there is a struggle right now for affordable housing for people who are poor out here, who need jobs like restaurant jobs. And that is because there's been a sudden boom in demand for houses in Lake of the Ozarks. And a lot of rich people suddenly bought up the lake houses. And so that's all kind of, it's like a growing pain that everything's going through. But yeah, I mean, I think there are workers out here, yeah. What's the best state to retire in? You could live in a really expensive state like New York and California, where the income levels are much higher. And then after you've earned all your money, you can retire in one of the cheapest states and just move to a gated community in that state, so that you're in a very clean, very nice area. Could be an issue with the city council lived in a town where they're very against things like McDonald's. I promise you, that's not it. This is a red state, and it's like the reddest part of a red state. They don't give an F, I promise you. They do not care what you do. It is so laid back. There's no rules. You see people driving around in like four-wheelers all over the place, go-karts, and shooting off fireworks at 3 a.m. in the morning. Nobody cares. There's dogs that run around with no leash. Yeah, it's pretty wild. 100 likes, slab rotation? Sure, yeah, let's do it. Okay, Magnus Marshall with a very large order. Mr. Magnus, hey, what did Magnus Marshall needed help with? Are you still here, Magnus? Magnus Marshall was trying to send me a message. He said he was trying to send me a message. I never saw it. Did any of the mods see what he was trying to say? We got like 100 mods. Let's see, 320. Oh, I didn't need help. You read it in chat. Oh, we figured it out? All right, cool. So 300 towards your slab. Mr. Magnus. Read the entire message. Okay, he says, I have a bag. Inky? That executor seems like a steal. He's pretty cheap. He's an uncommon card, by the way. So Magnus Marshall, 880 is what you currently owe. This goes down to 580. Looks like Martha's Vineyard news. Oh, look at Martha Vineyard news. Let's see. Martha's Vineyard news. Ex-U.S. Army allegedly lured migrants on flights to Martha Vineyard. Migrants were tricked into flights to Martha's Vineyard. Counterintelligence agent allegedly played role. Is that the news? Or is it this one? Woman who allegedly helped as former Army counterintelligence agent Perla Huerta. Mister, what's up, Magnus? Mister, I also said Pokebra. Yes, we're about to open that for you. VR used for games or blank? All right, let's do it. Let's see. Magnus Marshall, one Pokebra. Here goes. Oh, we got a lovely Muck and a Pidgeot. Ooh. Let's see, with an M. Magnus Marshall. Here we are. Shoo-boop. I'm going to call my kid Pokemon Master. Very nice. Now you have Jeremy Patterson, 3 Rebellion's Calls. Okay. I want to hear the news story where Martha's Vineyard, one of the wealthiest places in the entire country, graciously took them in and helped them improve their lives, maybe gave them some temporary shelter. That's the news story I want to hear about. I'm very curious how they deal with immigrants, because they live in a sort of gated community bubble where they point down at you for being, oh, you're not right about immigration. But then they're faced with only 50 immigrants and they go, call in the National Guard and get these guys out of here. Get these guys out of here. They're not going to live here in Martha's Vineyard. No way. And so that's what stuck with me about that story. It kind of disgusted me pretty badly. Here's Quan. Oh, look at this Quan. We have Gargus. Gargus D's balls. There we go. And finally, you only hear that if you tell it to yourself. Here's Minwoo. That's the one. All right, Minwoo. He's the person. She's the person on the cover. If they accept them, more will come. So, I'll move to Martha's Vineyard and keep chickens in my backyard. You think the vineyard will give me a home? Say my name. All right, so Jeremy Patterson. Let's find your bag. Jeremy Patterson. There we go. Tear down the Martha Vineyard statue. I agree. Tear it all down. Katie Budgeon, 3 Evolving Skies. Had the stream on 40-minute delay. I wish that Frog Army got released in Martha's Vineyard. They deserve it. Frog Army. What's a Frog Army? 2 Arcanas. Here we are. And a Pokey Bruh. Okay. Oh, you got Gyarados and Misty. How nice. And that's a no rarity symbol, Misty, but it's pretty worn out. The Frog Army from TikTok. Never heard of it. Very nice. Good luck to Katie Budgeon. Sleep. I think when people, especially the wealthy, right? Because we're in a class struggle a little bit in America. There's a class struggle. The divide between the wealthy and the poor is pretty large. And when you got the wealthy living in a complete bubble and then pointing fingers at you saying, oh, you don't want to absorb like 500,000 homeless people in a half year? Ah, well, you're racist. When they say that, but then they deject just 50 people. And they're some of the wealthiest people in the whole world, and they have to deject 50 people. They have to deport them out of Martha's Vineyard. I think it's one of the biggest hypocrisies. It's like one of the biggest stories of hypocrisy of the year. You know what I mean? So I think as long as somebody wealthy is willing to stand up and say, oh, hey, well, you're racist for not accepting, being the dumping ground of the homeless. As long as they say that, they should be held personally responsible for financially seeing to it that the homeless are taken care of. The wealthy should be the ones to take care of the homeless. And if they're going to open their stupid loud mouths, because that's what they do, that's what they specialize in. If they're going to open their stupid loud mouths and tell us that crap, they should personally be the ones to absorb all of the immigration. That's how it should work. In a fair country, that's how it would work. But you see them deport just 50 people. Basically nothing. That's nobody. 50 people is hardly anybody. We don't have the infrastructure for that. Katie Budgeon, we don't have the infrastructure to absorb 50 people. You're one of the richest places in the world, the whole world, and you can't absorb 50 poor people. It's a lie. They don't want to. That sounds like socialism. Damn, close those cheeks. Oh, damn, look at those cheeks. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Mister, you put free in the title. How do I get free? So the free pack is being handed out to whoever has the worst luck today.
I'm stronger.
I'm smarter. I'm better.
I'm better. I am better.
All right. Mister, would you take in one immigrant? I'll take in 2 immigrants, and I'll make them work for me. I'll teach them my pokey ways. But they have to be beautiful women, okay? Is that acceptable? I'm just messing with you guys. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Katie. Katie, I'm going to update that bag. I am now accepting all beautiful female immigrants. Can I come live in your boat? Probably. Mister, my luck was terrible on that one galaxy pack. Pokey immigrants. More like pokey little mamas. Have you seen that New York Times opinion video about the hypocrisy of liberal cities? Super interesting. I think the video won a big award. I'm staying home. Thanks, mister. Glad to be back ordering. Ukrainian women only, says Keller Smith. Whoa! So next up, we got Coeli Jimenez. Can I get 1 XY evolutions? You got it, man. And 2 fates collide. Mister's a misogynist. Identify as a beautiful woman. All right, but you're going to have to stay in the guest house. No way, is this live? Mister, buy Russian wife. Boy, there must be a lot of people fleeing both Russia and Ukraine right now. Here we are. They are living the toughest time of their lives in the year 2022. Almost unbelievable. You know, you think that stuff is a story of the past, having to flee war. But it is not. It is very much alive and happening all over the world. Just not for me. No, not for me. I live in comfort. All right, what we got? Diglett, Larvitar, Carbink, Mr. Mime. Maybe that's how it is. I wonder if the people of Ukraine 2 years ago ever thought that this would be their life. They probably said, that doesn't happen to us. That happens in other countries. And now look at them. And that could be us too. You know, we could be like, that stuff's not going to come to the United States. We'll never have a problem like that. Are you sure? What is this pack? All right, that's a bad pack. Okay, that's a bad pack too. Are they all bad this way? My God. How many of these are bad? Oh, it's just a few of them. The hypocrisy, I'm telling you guys. Mister, you're a poo-poo head. Hey! Mr. Pokey Investments will protect me, Mister. Oh, he says my Pokey Investments will protect me, Mister. So, Coeli, I think we're getting you a new bag. Mr. Coeli. Man, Coeli didn't get any hits there. I think that that's an automatic win for the free one. I bet they didn't think like that 2 years ago. Well, if they had, they probably would have reduced socialist policies and they would have put everything in the military. People are always saying, wind down your military, spend more on socialist policies. We couldn't ever have another war. They were wrong. They were wrong, and a lot of Ukrainians are suffering for the fact of it. Guess they should have pumped up their military instead. Here we are. Coeli, we're going to put you over here. May I use my store credit for the Executor, Space Gray? What's up, man? Let's see. So, you got it. So this is Mr. Andrew Pinto. And don't worry about the remaining $3. I'm just going to toss it your way. It's just a drop in the bucket. You know what I mean? Here you go. I heard Mr. John say that he successfully got your box shipped out today. So that should be arriving pretty soon. Okay, now we have Dan Lay. I'll take the Erica's Derpy Palm Tree. Damn! So close, man. Dan Lay, you just missed it. Dan Lay, I'm so sorry. I did not expect that. All right, Dan, but don't worry. You've still got your $28 right here. Mr. said free one and no free one. We're waiting for more orders to go by to see who got the roughest round tonight. You know what I mean? Here's some more slabs, though. Here's Charizard Evolutions. I think I set this in hoping that it would be an OC grade. And they did not give me an OC grade. Oh, this is supposed to be regraded with PSA for OC. This is not supposed to be for sale. I remember because we ran into this already and I said don't sell it. This is regrade for OC. You guys could have snatched this from me. Look how thin it is on the bottom. So I'm going to get the OC qualifier on it. All right. You guys should have snatched it. Here's the Armored Mewtwo. Very lovely. A 9 Janine's Wheezing. Very cool. That's a Versus Series card. So you'll notice that this is not holographic. But what's interesting about the Versus Series collection is most of them aren't holographic, and they all sell for a ton of money. Okay, so we got Dark Pupitar 9 from Rocket Returns, a set that just keeps going up in price. Here's a lovely one. Alolan Ninetales 10 for $200. Does TCCG do OC grades? We sure do. Shining Kabutops, we're showing off our own slab. And, oh, this beautiful Pikachu Zekrom 10. Wow, we do got some nice slabs. It might not be OC. Does it have alignment dot on the Zard? What's an alignment dot? I don't know what you mean by an alignment dot. All I know is that it looks absolutely silly on the front and the back. Help me, TCC. I'm locked in the back of a white van. Can't you only get OC if you can see an alignment dot? Oh, very interesting. The back dot. I've never heard of that one before. Why don't you guys teach me about it? I was almost buying that Zard last stream. It was already been written on PayPal, but changed my mind. You were so close. Here we are. All right. Alex Silva, please ship my bag and slabs. On the front of it, super off, you can see a black dot on the front. I'm not seeing a dot. Could be front or back. Oh, front and back. Yeah, I'm not seeing any dots. Should I not send it in? I might try to send it in anyways. Where did that information come from? Did it come straight from PSA or is this someone's opinion? Because I've seen OC cards that do not have what you're describing. Mister's white privilege is showing. Hey, I'm Filipino. There's 4 dots on each corner of the cut lines miscut. You can see one of the dots on one of the corners. On one of these corners, or are you saying... No, I'm not seeing a dot. Ooh. How, Mr. is Japanese art still available? Quelly, get some Pokédex. Mr., do you find and ship Misty that I sent for the other night? Travioli. How's it going, Travioli? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Can you reach out to me on Discord about it? PSA is very stingy with OC grades now. Dots would mean miscut. Right there, Tibby says you do not need an alignment dot for an OC grade. Yeah, I've seen OC grades on YouTube before. Somebody was showing them off, and they did not have this dot you were describing. You do not need an alignment dot for an OC grade. Is it worth sending in my alt? So it sounds like somebody was just spreading some false information, potentially. If PSA doesn't put out an announcement, what counts for a... oh, alignment dots are for miscuts. Right. So I wasn't going for the miscut error. I was going for the OC. Mister, they're simmering on your back. Bam. All right. Here we go. So Alex Silva, ship my bag and slabs. Alex Silva. Let's find Alex Silva's bag. Here we are. Oh, a heavy bag. Okay. Print. OC is 80-20 centering. What is this music playing? Oh, this is still Mass Effect. OC stands for Orange County, that's right. Did you know that Disneyland in Anaheim had to cut down trees in the queue of Pirates of the Caribbean, sold slabs of the tree to people for $6,000? Sounds like an easy thing to fake and get money from. Wow. Why would people buy slabs from a tree in Pirates of the Caribbean? That sounds stupid. Did they pay a lot for that? All right, give me a moment. Travis Smith. So, Mr. Travioli, did you check your email? Let me write to him. Check your PayPal email for the tracking number. He gotta say I did. Man, I hate looking up tracking numbers. It takes forever, and like 99% of the time I did ship it. But occasionally I did not, very rarely. Carl says 2 Wise Fantasias. Mr. Carl, let's get those 2 Fantasias. Here we are. Mr. Carl. Easier to fake bathwater. I'd pay for Mister's empty sardine cans. I'll eat a sardine can, and then I'll sell it. Booby grab. Girl in a dress. Lots of sexy ones. This is for Carl. And little wings girl. Little night girl. I got a PSA 9 OC Gold Star. Very cool. Yeah, we do the OC grade similarly. 820 is about what we're doing it. Ship my pokies in can. Koeli says next time. I guess for me, the way I was doing it is your off-centering can give you a 10, a 9, an 8, or a 7. Anything below a 7 turns into an OC. Did he say how many spots left in jungle? Koeli, you're a TCC legend and from my hometown. I didn't get any tracking. I remember put a sticky note up as a reminder. Oh, yes, you're correct, actually. Travis Smith, shipping Travioli slabs. What was the deal? I'm stronger, I'm smarter, I'm better.
I am better.
All right, give me a second. What was the issue with that shipping? So you had a special issue with your shipping. Carl. Look at that music playing. I just saw a TikTok about how sardines mixed with apple cider is apparently super good for you. Reminded me of you. Well, I just eat them because I'm hungry and they're like a canned meat that you can reach for. I don't eat them for the special benefits. People are always talking about apple cider. Apple cider. Here we are. Perfect Bidoof use drench is super effective. Did you already lose my bag, mister? Who's talking? Marcel, you're thinking outside the box now. Here we are. Carl. Salty fishies. All right, cool. The next order is Joseph Campolongo. Giveaway slab, please. You got it, Joseph. He says, Radiant Steelix looks like Quagmire from Family Guy. How many packs are left of Fates Collide? So, let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. And then let me see if I have any others. I think that's it. Yes, that is it. After those 6 packs, I'm sold out of Fates Collide. Sneaks up on you, doesn't it? Yeah, we sold, I think it was close to 4 boxes of it, even though it didn't look like it. We sold about 4 boxes of Fates Collide. All right, so Mr. Joseph Campolongo is making a generous donation to the giveaway slab, I believe. Here we are. So this number, we're trying to get that to 0. It's currently at 132. Wow, nice, man. Mr. I sold my PSA 10 Moonrion for 900. Do you think I sold it too soon? I think you did a good job, Mr. Rabies. Yeah, I think 900 is going to be a fair price that you got for your card, and I don't think you're going to regret it. You can always buy it back one day. So basically, there's always going to be a lot of Umbreons available for sale. Maybe not immediately, but over time, yes, there will be. And that's because people will, honestly, they will get bored of it. They will see that it's not moving up in price anymore. And they'll be like, is this the top? Do I need to sell at the top? And so there will always be some in the market. There's always going to be some guy who owns one and his car breaks down. Mr. Monkey, thanks, man. So there's always going to be a Moonbryon out there. And so you're just letting the market hold on to it for you. And instead, you get your $900 of cash back. Now, the fear is that, oh, well, the price is going to move up to like $2,000 and then I'll never be able to buy back in. Promise you that won't happen. It's virtually impossible for that to happen on a card that is so populated. The only way for that to happen is if everyone concluded they're going to buy, in my opinion, about 5 of those Umbreons, maybe 5 to 10. So if everyone bought 5 to 10, then yeah, you're making a mistake. But if everyone's just owning one, I don't think there's enough people and money out there to keep that Umbreon suspended. So here's what you're going to see happen, okay? Listen, more beautiful cards are going to hit the market every month. Every month, Pokemon's going to have a brand new printed card with the great artwork. Everyone's going to have their minds blown. And one day, that Umbreon is going to be buried beneath the mountains of brand new artworks that are going to come out over the next year. And as it gets older and less hyped up, and the next Umbreon comes out, his price will falter, and you will find that 900 was a very fair price to have sold that Umbreon out. And if you're lucky, you might actually find the market on that Umbreon fall down to, I could see it going down to 8, 7, 6 even for the price. And you just got to give it time, though, because there's a lot of Evolving Skies products still to open and a lot more Umbreons to grade. And so as they all grade up, and some of them are being graded, this is the funny part. So there's like 2,000 of them graded with PSA, right? That's just PSA. Now we got SGC, BGS, and CGC are all big card graders. And those cards are not being added into the PSA population. So it's actually much higher than 2,000 when you include all the companies. Even little companies like mine, we graded a Moonbryon. So let's look them up real fast. Yeah, we graded a Moonbryon with TCC grading. And last time we checked him, he was like 2,000 or something. Yeah, so the current number of these Umbreons graded in like 1 week, we're at 2,148 now. There's no way to keep the price on that card so high when so many are so quickly being graded. Because just the other day, he hit 2,000. You know what I mean? Just the other day, he hit 2,000. Now he's already at 2,148. So 148 new Umbreons came into the population, and you're expecting the price to remain high? It's impossible. It just won't happen. All right, so let's see what's next. You know, if he's really, 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 really desirable, his price, I think, will stay around $800. That's what I think will happen. Around $800. It could be maybe 900, but I can't see it going much higher or lower than that. Jeff Leon says, 3 rent-a-girlfriends. I have a box. You got it, man. Jeff Leon. He's ready to pull the signature. Here we are. Mister, you're ranting. I don't think people like to hear my opinion on that Moonbryon sometimes. I noticed in the comment section when I talked about it, some people were kind of mad that I felt that way about it. I think that's because he's a very popular card. People want to get excited for him. They want to say, oh, he's going to go to the moon. He's going to hold his price. I like the Moonbryon. So it's not fun to have somebody kind of rain on your parade. But honestly, it's like there's so many good Umbreons. While people were busy buying that Umbreon, I was busy stocking up on one of the rarest and lowest pop and lowest priced Umbreons out there, which was the Delta Species Umbreon. I think I have like 5 of them. I'm not sure. I got to go looking for them all and putting them together. So I think I'm a holder of about 5 of the Delta Species Umbreon, and he's actually kind of rare. There's not very many of them. And meanwhile, there's like 150 added to the pop on the other Umbreon. Now, the artworks, I would argue the Moonbreon does look better. Like the Delta Species, he's a really interesting looking card, but I think the Moonbreon looks slightly better, right? But it doesn't really matter because the massive difference in their quantity is what's going to control the price. Somebody like me is going to be able to buy all of the Delta Species Umbreons at their current price, and that's what's going to cause a price rise over time. The fact that they can all be held by one person because there's so few of them. And so by the time one comes back onto the market, it's going to have doubled in price. So Jeff Leon, you got your own box, Jeff. Give me Delta Species Flareon. Well, I got one of those too. He's really beautiful. Do you like the Delta Species Charizard? I like him so much, I own 2 PSA 10 Reverse Holo Delta Species Charizards. I bought them for $5,000, and now the only one you can buy is about $10,000. And to be honest with you, I'm very tempted to buy that $10,000 Delta Species Charizard because his population, last time I looked, it was like pop 48. And so owning 3 of those does not bother me so much. The real question is, do I want $10,000 of a Charizard, or do I want $10,000 of a Pokemon product that I can open for you guys? Great, now I got to get that Umbreon. You want to see them? Give me a moment. I'll go grab one, okay, guys? It'll take a minute. Let me grab one. All right, so I got one here. Let me grab a few others. All right, I'm almost done. I don't know where all of them are is the problem. They're spread out all over the place. I can't find them. I don't know where I'm holding them all. Yeah, so my Delta Species Umbreons are all over the place. I don't exactly know where I left them. But here's a Delta Species Espeon. There's that Flareon he mentioned. Espeon. And there's the Umbreon. So the Delta Species Umbreon has a weird rainbow holo thing going on across the whole card. It's got that reverse holo stamp that's known from the Ruby Sapphire era. And he's just a nice looking card. Yeah, he looks like a rare card. And the fact that he pairs with these other ones too is really nice as well. So you can go after, you know, the whole collection. It's like an Eevee collection, basically. Anyways, I have more of them somewhere. And the funny thing is, their populations are tiny, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember what their populations are. So their population... The Umbreon's almost mine. Yeah. Makes me feel like I kind of undersold him, because he's all gone off the market now. So, this is Pop 67. Look at that. I paid 780, Pop 57. Oh, Pop 67. I think I wrote that down wrong. There we go. All right, Pop 67. And I'll show you that on the computer as well. So we got Reverse foil 1767. Really, really low. Would you sell a Flareon? Well, maybe. Yeah, so I've got more of these somewhere. I just can't find out where the heck I put them all. Are they for sale? How much? Well, no, I'm trying to buy up all of these. I'm trying to own them all. And meanwhile, you have people pouring tons of money into that Moonbryon who has a population of 2,148. And I feel like it's just people don't understand these cards because they haven't been shown them very often. Everyone's looking at the Moonbryon because everyone's opening cheap modern packs right now, so they keep seeing it. They don't realize these are an option. And so these kind of fly under the radar a little bit, quiet. They just kind of slip by. And everyone's pouring all their money into this set that's still in print. Evolving Skies is still in print. The more you buy, the more they print. It makes no sense to me. The more you buy, the more they print. That's how it works, guys. They just did a reprint on Evolving Skies. So, anyways, yeah, it's, there's other Umbreons to go after, but yeah, it's interesting. Wait, is that 2,000 PSA 10? Right, so there's 2,148 PSA 10 Moonbryons now. Just the other day, it was 2,000, so there's already 148 more in almost no time at all. And that'll continue to go up. So next up, and the reason it continues to go up is because it sells for 900. So of course people are chasing it and then they're selling it. Eric Tavares, hey mister, can you ship my small bag and slabs? I'm not sure which slabs I got with you, but I know one is a tentacool. All right, looks like this is an international shipment for Eric Tavares. What's up, Eric? Eric, you sent $20 for this shipment. That is probably not the correct amount. It depends on this, how many slabs you're talking about and how heavy your bag is. Show the Zard. You know, I've showed off the Crystal Zard a bunch of times. I just showed off some slabs. We'll show them off another day, I promise. Is there a Delta Charizard for... Oh, there is a Delta Charizard for 9.5. All right, it's a pretty small bag. Yeah, it's a small bag, Mr. Eric. Pretty small. And how many slabs? You say, and slabs plural, huh? How many slabs is that? Is that like 3 slabs? Because we could do 3 slabs, probably. There is a point where it hits over 8 ounces. Here it is, Eric Tavares. We've shipped you before. Oh, look at that. It saved all your information. That's nice. I like that. Wish you did that all the time. Okay. Don't worry about it, Eric. We'll just get it shipped this time. It wants to make you pay duties. We're going to call this a kid's toy. Kid's toy. And we're going to claim it has a value of $15. Oh, I got to hit this little agreement button. Well, that was a pretty fast international shipment, Mr. Eric. I liked that. I'm back. Sup, people? Says Control-Alt-Delete. Yeah, what I'm enjoying right now when it comes to Pokemon cards, so I just kind of showed you guys the cool Delta Species cards. Here's the problem with the Delta Species cards, is too many people know about them now. So you kind of slightly missed the boat on them, in my opinion. But you know what I'm really enjoying? I'm really enjoying the poker cards. Boy, do I like the poker cards. And think about it, guys. Do the math in your head. They just started grading poker cards. They just started grading them. PSA did. And so that's my focus now, is the poker card series. I really like them. I was going to make a TikTok of me opening up a yellow deck poker card deck. Let's see. Well, first of all, I bought you guys a new deck, okay? You guys know we sell poker cards, right, for $10 a card. So I got you this cool Kyogre deck. I'm going to ruin it now. So I bought this for all of you. Wow, Joker Jirachi. So unique. I love it. The whole deck is going to go right into our box over here. Every chase card. Make sure we got a hot poker box for you all. Deoxys. Look at this. Very interesting. I didn't expect it to be like this. Salamence. Whoa, that's Megalodios or something? Oh, this is not... I get it now. This is like Mega Ruby, Mega Sapphire. Very interesting. Whoa. That's definitely a chase. That's a chase card. Some cool stuff in here. Gallade, Blaziken, Trico. That's definitely a chase. All right, so it's very strange, but this is going in. So, you know, obviously some are more desirable than others, but that's how it's gonna average out, okay? That's an Alpha Sapphire deck. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just grabbing a deck. We'll put one in the front like that. And then I want to spread it out throughout the box, right? So this is the box. Just spread it out here and there. We got some used decks in here. We got some new decks in here. We got some black and white decks in here. We got Mega Sapphire in here. All kinds of weird, crazy stuff. All right. Also, I was thinking of putting a Charizard in here for you guys. You guys want a Charizard in here? So this is kind of me just making a nice little improvement. Go put that right there. A nice chunk of them there. We'll always be adding cool stuff to the poker box, okay? So if you pull something nice out of here, maybe send it off to PSA to grade. You can send it off to my company too, Cardconomist Grading. But, you know, I'm excited to have some graded with PSA. That's the truth. Okay, make sure they're all in there. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, cool. Give me a moment. So Charizard is being added to the box, but it's going to be added randomly, okay? There he is, Charizard. Okay, he's going in here, but I can't show you where because I can't have you guys going, oh, open from this end of the box or something like that. You know what I mean? All right, cool. So we got a little Charizard action in there. We got that Omega Ruby, Omega Sapphire, I mean. So that's neat. Also, this one's for me, I think. Is it sealed? It is sealed. The Japanese guys are always inconsistent. Sometimes you think you're getting a sealed one, sometimes not. And so I want to open this one for me. I'll open it in front of you guys. Now, what I'm chasing, of course, is Charizard. He is pretty hard to pull. He is more likely not to show up. Turns out he's very, very rare. He's not kind of rare. He's really rare. All right. I was about to say good luck. Good luck to me. He's right behind this 3 if he's in here. Bad deck. It's a cold deck. All right, so that is a cold deck of yellow. Blastoise could be in here. There's Pikachu. He's awesome. Oh, there's Snorlax again. So this is a Snorlax Gengar Dragonite deck. There could be a Venusaur in here then. There he is, Venusaur. All right. There is a pattern to these. War Turtle. Would have loved to have a Blastoise. There we go. So how long is the waiting? Oh, well, I'm kind of making the waiting take longer, so that's my fault. I better set this somewhere gentle because I got to sleeve these all up and get them ready for a submission. All right. Back to the line. He said, back to work. Pokemon cards, Dave. Yellow deck Pikachu. By the way, these little yellow deck boxes, these alone are pretty rare. And I need to sell them because I got a bunch of them. They come with like instruction box and everything. This one's pretty good condition. So I don't really know how much you would pay for one of these, but I got to sell these. I got John. I tried to get John to list them in Discord, but I don't know. Maybe I need to list them on eBay. I don't think anyone wants an empty box. I don't want that. It's a good display thing, though. Here's Kyle Chapman. He says, 325th celebrations. 325th celebrations. Kyle Chapman. What time is it? 5:18? Get back to work, Pokemon card opener. I'm sorry. How many people in line? Not that many. Kyle Chapman says this is his first time. Oh, Kyle. So, but you know, if I could get a 10 on that Pikachu Ace of Spades, I think that would be pretty good. Here's Pikachu surfing. Pika! Okay. And... oh, a reverse hollow Cosmog? Oops, come on now. There we go. So Kyle Chapman, his first time. What's up, Kyle? Mr. Monkey, you say. Oh, I open Pokemon. So this goes here. And he gets a brand new bag. Called a stanky bag. It's 5:18 though. How far are we? 90 minutes in? I want to wrap up by about the 120 minute mark. Because, you know, the daytime streams are meant to be shorter. Nice to meet you, Kyle. Kyle Chapman. Kyle Chapstick Man. You're going to go in the K box. The OK box. Okay, you're in the OK box. Now we got Calumet, 15 Donna Legend, and 2 live customs. All right, Calumet, 2 live customs. You got it, man. Here we are with the Sand True. Do you know Lizzo is super oppressed? Lizzo! There's Sand True, a cold pack, and a cold pack. I'm sorry, Picalo. That was 2 cold packs, but you got a nice little Sand True. He's pretty cute. Oh, he's one of those red label Sand Trues. Might actually grade 10. 15 Donna Legend. That's a lot. We're oppressed! Anyone who is a multimillionaire and a multimillionaire national celebrity is not oppressed. What's going on is there's sort of like a game that the wealthy play where the more oppressed you are, the more attention you get. It's a celebrity game. It's a really... that's what's going on these days. You know, that's how it works. You got to have some sort of thing that you can say or do that gets you all the attention. You got to have something that you say or do that gets you attention. And right now, there's a lot of unhappiness. And so you gain attention by saying, oh man, I'm unhappy the way you're unhappy. But she's the opposite of oppressed. She's like evidence that you can make it in this country. She's evidence that you can become hyper wealthy, hyper known, hyper powerful, right? She's evidence that that's the truth. That's the reality. But she gets that attention and that money by saying, I'm oppressed like you are. And it works. It actually works really well. People go, oh man, Lizzo, she's speaking the truth. I'm oppressed, for example. Look at this. We got Son Goku. That's the game now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. She is the exact opposite of oppressed. She is perhaps one of the most privileged people in the entire freaking world. Americans are very wealthy. She's considered wealthy within America. She has the attention that everyone could only dream of. Everyone watches her and listens to her, and she gets to have all that attention and love and fans and money. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Somebody who's actually oppressed might be somebody who is in a much lower class and has no voice. Somebody who truly has no voice. You know, that's an oppressed person. All right, let's snip it. Sneep. Sneep. And sneep. She moves in slow-mo at all times. Sneep. All right, there we go. Did you know the New York Times bestseller list isn't even based off of sales? It's a committee. A committee. They shall decide what the best reads are. You shall not. Oops. All right, here we are. I mean, that makes sense because that's how the world is going right now. Everything's about social media. Everything's about your ability to manipulate what others see and what others think, right? That's what it's all about. So why would the New York Times give up that power, the power to influence what people think the best books are? They wouldn't give that power up, just to be honest. You know, like here's the honest list of what people really want to. They wouldn't do that. They want to control what they think you should be reading. All right, what we got? Bardock. Obscuring the truth is a well-paying job. We got Pai Kuhan. That's because you're all consumers, and the people, the wealthy. Remember what I said about the Martha Vineyard people? I said they got big, loud mouths. That's because it's true. That's their job. Their job is to tell you how to be. Their job is to tell you how to think. And the problem is they don't give you very good advice. Probably because they were never poor, or because it just doesn't benefit them socially for you to be like awakened, you know what I mean, and recognize the competition that's occurring. It's not in their benefit for you to be well educated and know what's going on. Here's Son Goku. It's almost the other way around. Their best outcome for you is for you to just be kind of a dumb consumer. You just keep buying their garbage, and they live as a millionaire, and that's it. That's it for them, or whatever, a billionaire, 10 millionaire. We need like new terms. They're the elite, and it's kind of a scary reality. It's like, why doesn't school teach us that voting for a higher minimum wage will actually never make you wealthy? You'll always be minimum wage. The minimum wage just went up, and so did the cost of everything else. School should teach you that you need to make triple the cost of whatever the current minimum wage is. So if the current minimum wage is $20 an hour because everyone voted for it to be, you need to be making $80 an hour. Now you're wealthy, because wealth is relative. But I don't think they teach you that in school, because it doesn't benefit the wealthy people who sponsor schools. It doesn't benefit them for you to know that, because then you'd be their competitor. You'd actually compete with them, and they don't want that. And that's all social stratification, you know what I mean? Like, you got to have groups of uneducated people come in and do your bidding for you, so that there's armies of less educated people doing your bidding, so that you can go on to live in your mansion in New York or mansion in California. All right, beautiful. Mr. Picallo, you got a lot of special rares here. Wait, are one of them secret rare? Oh, one of them's a secret rare, I see. Not secret rare, super rare. Right. These names are so confusing. So you got 2 SPRs so far. What do we got? We've got, Omega Shenron. How nice. Ooh. I'm oppressed. One of the wealthiest, most famous people in the world right now. Very interesting. Or your lake house in the Ozarks. Well, I mean, you could buy a reasonably priced lake house in the Ozarks. This is still the middle class out here. I mean, actually, if you were to compare houses out here to houses in California, these are cheap houses in comparison. You know, so a lot of people are living in California going, I can't afford a home. You could afford a home out here. Still taking orders, or should I save it for tonight? You can make an order if you place it right now, okay? All right, here we are. But yeah, so I think that the people at the top are people who, they're not just talkers, okay? They're not just TV hosts. What they really are, they're manipulators. People at the top are manipulator types. That's what I've kind of figured it out. Like the priest who gets you to put all, or the Bible thumper guy on the television who gets you to put all your money in his basket. He's like, this is good. This will get you into heaven. This is the greater good. It's the greater good, the greater good, the greater good. That's always their message, by the way, some greater good garbage. And you put your money that you worked for into their basket, and they retire to their $10 million mansion home. So the people at the top in every country is the same. It's the high-class manipulators. They control how you think and your beliefs, and as a result, they get paid more than anyone else. And very rarely is it a different person making more money. Picallo Matt, here we are. The people at the top who speak and you listen, and they are the ones who actually get really rich. Ooh. So, Mr. Picallo, and so you watch the manipulators and the games that they play. And being a celebrity manipulator, one of the games you play is you go, I'm oppressed. We're all oppressed together. If only we were one unified group, we could end the oppression. That's not the truth at all. You have to break out of the rest of the group, like she did. Because if you're all the same, you're all equally poor. But she wouldn't tell you that, because it doesn't benefit for you to break out of the group. It benefits for you to stay within her group and make her wealthy with your thoughts and your actions. Francisco Cruz, one top series 1. Oh, Mr. Francisco, I was just waiting for this. All right, Francisco. Ooh. Yeah, she's not much different to me than, like, you know, those sort of like prosperity churches and stuff like that. And They're all telling you, oh, we can make your life better if you'll just listen. If you'll just listen. If you'll just give us all your money. But I'm better looking poor. If you look at a map of the world, it's flat, not round. Wow, this guy's catching on to the truth. He's woke. I love it. Okay, we're looking for the hollow card. Ooh, a little stickiness there. Ooh, you're not going to get a hollow Charizard, are you? No, but you got a Charizard in your... Okay, here we go. So you got hollow Growlithe going on here. He is feeling sticky, okay? I had an order for Taven Richardson. Just wanted to know if you did it already. I don't think I have. I don't think I've done a Tavon Richardson. Celebrities especially are skilled manipulators. That's their job. Oh, man, that's real torn up. All right, you got a beautiful Rainbow Growlithe. But how about these common uncommons? Let's see if we can get you a nice common uncommon. The moon had, and every other planet is round. Okay, here's Metapod. We got Charizard back here. Is he very stuck? Not at all. All right, lovely. So, as I was suggesting, the common uncommons are still pretty decent. So you're going to pick up Charizard here. He's a good pull. There's usually about 3 of these per box, by the way, is what I've learned. About 3 Charizards non-hollow per box. All right, we got Arcanine as well as in there. That's very nice. Beedrill, Metapod, and Nidorino. How many total cards are in a pack? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I didn't know that. So there's 8 cards per pack. I hate reading flat earther messages. Francisco! Here he is. Sorry about your sticky Growlithe. He was really stuck. Are we the dumb consumer for you, mister? But for the greater good. Well, you are. The greater good is that I get to buy Charizard someday. And then I'll turn around and I'll say, oh, man, I'm so glad I'm doing this for the Pokemon card community, for the community. But no, I see what you're doing there. You're drawing analogies to what I'm explaining, to what I'm doing. But, the real difference in what's going on is I'm actually explaining the mechanisms. So Lizzo's not explaining the mechanism to you, but I'm actually sitting here explaining it. And I would also say Lizzo's probably some crazy multimillionaire living in a $10 million home in California. I'm nowhere close to that. So I'm a small fry compared to her, right? We're just a small group of 50,000 people. And we will talk about the mechanisms of it. The goal, whenever you're working in life, is to either sell a product to a lot of people or sell a very expensive product to one person. Lizzo's a celebrity because she can sell a product to a lot of people at the same time. But she's sort of like a high-class speaker because she's able to play that game where you're playing on the sort of like the cultural identity, the tribal identity, the emotional, and what's the word I'm looking for? The empathy, right? You're able to play on the emotions of other people. And that's what she does when she says, women and people of color so oppressed. But she's staying there, a woman of color, and she's one of the wealthiest, most powerful influencers in music right now. And it's like, wow, that kind of goes directly against what you're saying. But it works because that's what people want to hear. It works on your followers. And it's all strategy, in my opinion. It's all strategy and method. So, and you could argue there's a strategy and method for me to sell as many Pokemon cards as possible. But for me, it's a lot simpler. It's just I look at the price of eBay and I just price it up and you decide if you want it. Mr. versus Lizzo, tonight at 8. Let's see what we have here. We have Taven Richardson, 6 Primal Clash spots. But I know you were just teasing. Lizzo doesn't even have a Charizard. That's what I'm saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taven Richardson. I'm more like the stand-up comedian that helps you understand what's going on. You know what I mean? That's the role I'm playing. Stand-up comedians are very good at helping you see the world in a different light, right? So that's kind of the role I'm playing. But she's actually playing the main game, which is to talk to as many people as possible and use the common lowest denominator argument to gain their allegiance, I suppose you might say. Yeah, this is the thing you're saying that I believe in. 2 spots, paying for the first 2 spots with my store credit, says Taven Richardson. You got it, man. Let's go find that. Hey, everybody. Hey, mister. What's up, Alan? You know, another person who's really good at the game is actually Elon Musk. He does a lot of social media stuff, too. Here's David Capistran. You didn't fill my order. I placed 2 streams ago. I thought you would fill it last stream, but it wasn't. The order was 5 chilling rain. You know what, David? Let's just fill it up. Here we go. 5 chili willies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The thing is, David, I remember that order, and I thought that we had fulfilled it at the end of the previous stream because maybe you had sent some sort of pre-order, and I actually did it. But let me actually look into your bag real fast. David Capistran. Looking at Lizzo make me feel dumb. I need to go watch his robot presentation. Yeah, I heard about that. So you do have some chilling rains in here with the Blaziken and an Articuno. What do you think, David? Were those already in the bag? Or was that the order that we're speaking about? Are you watching, Mr. David? Place that over there for the moment. All right. Antonio Salazar. He sent $4 for shipping. Mr. Antonio, it is $8 for shipping. I don't know if there's more to the scenario going on, Mr. Antonio. Mr. On my order, disregard the Fates Collide. I didn't send for it. What happens when robots start collecting Pokies? Your Pokemon card collection goes to the moon. Musk says small business like yours will have one of his robots. That would be interesting. I mean, I'd be interested in a robot. Elon is the definition of too wealthy to fail. Apparently, Elon was a bidder for the base case. No, come on. Give me a moment. So, Antonio sent me $4. I don't understand what's going on, Antonio. Let's see if he's ordered. So I've only ever received one order from you, Antonio, and it was for $4. All right, give me a second. I'm sending him a penny message. Mr. Any ancient origins? Is there any ancient origin? Whoa, there's 12 people in the queue all of a sudden. Kevin Maldonado says, 2 Fates Collide, 2 Top Series Pack 10, Astro Radiance. All right, you got it, man. So, Kevin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 2 of both of these. Mister, get this off me. Mister. So, Mr. Kevin, you said you didn't pay for the Fates Collide, huh? Scene from Happy Gilmore. Should we do a little flexing? All right, a little flexing there. Let's get these Arcanas open. Kevin says, no Astral Radiance, mister. Oh, I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong packs. You're right. I read it as Arcana. Oh, man, the timing. We're all out of Astral Radiance in here, so I need to go grab a fresh case, okay? Be right back. Let me grab that fresh case. No more orders, guys. We're all done taking orders now. All right, give me a moment. Gotta slice this open, but I don't have my razor blade. Oh, wait, we do have a razor blade. It's right here. Very good. Here you are. Yeah, you know, going back to that subject about Lizzo, the main difference between Lizzo and me is I'm not claiming to be oppressed. So Lizzo goes up there and she claims to be oppressed, and I'm saying, no, she's not. Astral Radiance. Fresh case. Let's get this music playing again. Yeah, that's the major difference, is I don't claim to be oppressed. And I'm, you know, I even go through the trouble of explaining the game to you guys, how the game's played. I think there's a couple hundred main pounds between a difference. So that's 7. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7's what we needed. All right, all fixed up. All right, let's get these opened. Taylor Swift sold her records, and now she's remaking all her music again. Really? I'm not a fan of Taylor Swift. I never thought her music was really that remarkable. But then I was really annoyed when I found out that she basically just had rich parents who got her famous. That's what I heard. It's like, man, that's like cheating. I like music that's based on talent. You know, music especially, you want music to be based on talent. Here's a Zelf. You don't want music to be based on whether or not your parents, your mommy and daddy was able to buy you into a spot. There we go. Read the rest, says Real Anthony. Here's Evie. Here's Miss Magus. I shouldn't, I shouldn't discriminate too hard, though, because you can be the child of a rich parent and have talent. It's just sort of like, it's always going to be tainted. You're always going to wonder, would she have made it if she was from a poor family? All right, there's Oshawott. Sweet Honey and Machamp. Inky. Might have been Taylor Swift's raw talent that got her so successful in the music industry. Or maybe it was Daddy's money. But I'm leaning toward Daddy's money because I've heard her music and I didn't think it was that good. There we go. So, let's get these open. Sneep. Taylor Swift is better than Lizzo. I don't know much about Lizzo. I don't mean to be rude, but there's nothing overly unique or special about her. Definitely Daddy's money. That's what I'm saying. She didn't really innovate anything in music. Okay, we got Pidgeot here. Ooh, you got a Pikachu in your pack. Lovely. Is Ninetales going to be your holo? Ninetales is your holo. Okay, not too sticky, that one, actually. Now, remember, these are the very rare rainbow foils. You see that? So these rainbow foils, some of the hardest cards to grade and some of the most desirable top Series 1 packs, actually. Did you know that? Look at that. So that's the holo foil. And if you look up holo foil cards, you'll note that they cost way more. Taylor Swift has had more of an impact in the world of memes than in the world of music. Here we go. I think when she swapped between country to pop, then I really also lost a lot of respect for her because it seemed kind of like she was just doing whatever she had to do to be popular. You know, you ever watch a TV show that sort of satirizes that? Somebody comes in with like a chart and graphs and it says, this is what the people want, so this is what you're going to be. And so it made me feel that way about her the moment she changed music genres. I was like, okay. and once again, her pop music was really unremarkable. It was just kind of like, it exists. It's like, okay, it exists. She didn't do anything crazy or new or innovative. She's just a girl. A girl doing pop music. Could be any girl doing pop music because, as you guys know, the producers actually do most of the talent behind the music. Okay, ooh, those really weren't sticking. So that's a very clean card. This was a pretty clean card. Do you still play video games? How's it going, man? This is my video game now, the Pokemon card hobby, and I love playing it. You got a Holo Raticate. All right, and that one wasn't so sticky, it felt like. Oh, but he's got some residue in the wrong spot, huh? Are you excited for the new Pokemon game? I am. I will be playing that. My wife will too. Tater's gonna tate. What? I have to admit something, says Alex. Don't do it, Alex. Keep it a secret. Bury it forever. Okay, there's Ivysaur. He was pretty sticky. And Misty. Don't say it, Alex. Alex, bury it in the backyard. I'm Taylor Swift's ghostwriter. Alex, no. Mr. going to make a Let's Play of the new Pokemon? I believe I will. Okay, here we are. Yeah, you know, the musical talent, these musical artists, they all have like writers who do all their work for them basically, and their job is to just perform, I suppose. And so that also bothers me a lot too. I feel like that might be one of the reasons why music's not so good anymore, because it doesn't truly come from the artist anymore, and the artist isn't pouring out their feelings. There's some chart that tells them, all right, here's what we need to replicate in order to get the best results in the music industry. You know, very much the opposite of experimentation, very much the opposite of pouring out your emotions. Just some guy from like Sweden writing, no offense, Mary, some guy from Sweden writing your music for you, telling you, all right, here's how we're going to dress you up so that you'll make money. It's kind of cringe. I'm TCC's ghostwriter. Aha, Kevin Maldonado. What's up, Kevin? You got a big bag now. I love that Machamp art. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Too bad it's not really considered rare. I've heard Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran write a lot of other people's songs. Oh, that's interesting. So, and again, that might be me not knowing all the details, right? So, some artists do write their own music. Mr. Finally admitted, Mary is a dude. I didn't say that. Mary's a woman. Next up, we've got I'm a Woman Moss. No more orders, guys. No more orders. I can see more orders coming in. I'm not going to service them. Connor Catman. Oh, Mr. Connor. If I say no more orders and you send an order in, you're going to have to wait till the next stream. No more squeezing in little extra orders like that because it's getting to be a little ridiculous. Like 4 people put in an order when I call no more orders. Connor. Sneep. I mean, you can send in for a slab. That's always okay. Slabs are fine. Here's Mira. Oh, what a lovely card. You got Mira. Yeah, I need to be hopping off. It's 5:46. I'm not going to be done till 7. And that's going to mess me up. I'm going to have no off time. Can't be doing that. Connor Catman. Are you still over here, Mr. Connor? I'm trying to remember what we did with Connor Catman. JD and Melua, Sunfan, Tyler Berry, Andres Ramirez, Yolanta Jampin, Connor Catman. You must have gone up here, Connor Catman. Oh, I sent an order for 1 pack from every site. You can handle that, right? It's my favorite order. Here we are. No Mo. That's right. No Mo. You need something to put on the screen that says no more orders. All right, Connor Catman's done. Aaron Seals, Battle Boosty. Okay, Aaron Seals. Are you on tonight? Well, not if this takes too long. Here we are. I hope my order was in the fresh before no more orders. Hello, mister. I put in 2 orders an hour ago. Wasn't sure if you did them. What's up, man? Here's Pacalamat. Yes, my address is still blank. All right, thank you very much. Pacalamat says, wow, we got a big order from Pacalamat. 5 Evil Skies. You got it, man. 5 Chilling Rain. 5 Astral Radiance. There we go. 5 Lost Origin. 5 Lost Origin. 5 Lost Abyss. Okay, 5 Lost Abyss. One, 2. There we go. 5 Lost Abyss. 5 Dark Phantasmas. Ooh, we haven't opened up Dark Phantasmas in a while. A little chocolate sitting on top of them. 3, 4, 5. 3 Ultra Prism. These are back here. 3 Ultra Prism. 1 Top Series 2. 1 Top Series 2. All right. So this is for our friend Pacalomat. I'm going to start with all your English packs. Got a little Lost Origin. He got lost. Put them with the rest. David Capistran. We're going to put this to the side, Mr. David. David, a part of me feels like we did open 5 Chilling Rain, so we need to figure out if those got opened or not. All right. It's funny because I haven't even refreshed for the 14 people sitting in the queue. This happens in the daytime stream, I noticed. It gets busy in the later half of the stream, which makes sense because that's when people start getting off work. But that's a tough point for me because that's why I need to be wrapping up. What are you going to replace Fates Collide with? Maybe nothing. Maybe nothing. It's not for sure that anything will replace it. Sneap. Fates Collide is a cool set, though, isn't it? With the Alakazam and the beautiful Umbreon and the Lugias. What a great set. I love tops, says Ruben. Ruben, you tops lover. Sneap. I love bottoms. Always wrap it up, mister. I don't know. My wife's starting to sound like she got baby fever. She's like, wait, I'm going to have babies and I'm going to name them blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whose babies? I'm joking. Here's Hoot Hoot. I just went for a huge walk and now I get to watch you more. Yay! Here's Kamado. Here's Reggie Rock. Replace with Unified. Here's Weezing. Here's Mayreep. And Metagross. Gross! Whoop. Here's Scorbunny Volcanion. Unbroken. We got Slowpoke. Baldur. Oh, man, it's starting to look kind of tough. Rabombi. Gossifleur. Hippopotas. Oh, my God. And Zvilas. All right, it's turning into a tough round there, Picallo. Woo! Tough rounds for days. There's still hope. Let's get you a hot pull out of the remainder. Here's a Parasect. Mister, gonna have triplets. Boy, that would save me a lot of effort. Do it, Mister. Kids are great nostalgia. Well, I gotta have kids anyways. It's the prime directive to have children. Here's Kyurem, Relicanth. Who's gonna inherit all my Pokies? Somebody's got to inherit all these Pokemon cards. Carbink. Wind Up Arm. Magnemite. The effort is the best part. We've been trying real hard every night. Real hard. Here's Luxray. Woo! Nothing but cold ones, Picallo. That's a tough round. Damn, dude. I'm going to name my kid Pikachu. Pikachu the third. What if I did name my Pokemon, or my child after a Pokemon? Name my Pokemon. Mister, you can adopt me. No, that's okay. There we go. All right. Mr. Picallo. Well, we're not done, Mr. Picallo. We got to open up these lovely Japanese cards. So I'm pretty sure Picallo is going to be receiving the free Ancient Origins pack at this point because he just had an awfully cold round. All right, here goes. Cold. Cold. That's cold. Soup. That's also cold. And this was cold as well. All right, Picallo, you're officially getting the Ancient Origin pack. Let me know if you want it opened or closed. You got a Magnezone. You can leave it closed if you want to grade it as a booster pack, or you can open it if you want to take a shot at a hit. Oops, here's Parasect. Okay. 2 hollows. Magnezone. What's up, Funko? Oh, Pikachu's actually kind of nice. He's always going to be nice. Free pack. That's right, Picallo just got the free pack. That is a free pack for Mr. Picallo. Get in the zone. Magnezone. So now, These hollows are going here. These pulls are going here. And Ancient Origins going in the back because it's yours now. The Top Series 2 pack. Let's see what we got here. Open it, mister. Is that Mr. Picallo speaking? All right, real gentle. We don't want to be anything but gentle. Oh, there you go. Getting some good luck in your booster pack of Top Series 2. This is going to be a double hit for you. You ready? Oh, yeah, there we go. Peeling right off. The Rhydon looks great. And here's your Bulbasaur. Excellent. So that was a hot pack. Oh, man, I feel like I just ate farm's worth of chicken. What is a farm's worth of chicken? There we go. Woo. Non-hollow Gengar as well. That'd be great. Here's a Lickitung. Here's Chansey. Oh, that's one of the Gengar cards. You got Tower of Terror. Very, very cool, man. Wow, I thought that was a really good pack. Congratulations. So we like to take these and slide them back in. 20 chicken legs. There we go. Do you have any complete sets in your collection? I do not collect complete sets, but I do have all the Shining Pokemon from Neo Destiny, first edition, graded PSA 10. There we go. All right. I think I deserve a little piece of chocolate after that. Ooh. Oh, my. Oh. All right. 10 Lost Origin. Alexander Cortez. Picallo said open it. All right. So, ball toy. Oh, nice. All right. So that is a heavy pack. You got a Hollow Virizion. And you got the Reverse Hollow Unknown as well. Cool, man. All right. You know, if that Virizion could grade 10, it would actually be a pretty valuable hollow because it's from a much older set now. The X-White Euro is getting pretty old, guys. And people didn't save their hollows as much back then because they didn't know Pokemon was going to be worth a bazillion. All right, Alexander Cortez. Cheese says, can I order? What are you wanting to order there, Cheese? All right. Alexander Cortez. Cheese is showing off. All right, lovely. Oops. We got Gastrier. Electrike Enamorous. So, by the way, guys, it's a new month. And what that means is in SLAB-AWAY, if you are not done paying your slab off 50%, and we are at the 3-month mark, that slab's up for repo now. It's up to be repossessed because I need to get that slab sold. I can't let it sit there for the full 6 months with no payments on it because what I risk is maybe the slab goes down in price. That tends to happen with slabs where the person won't make a payment on it. They go, oh, I don't like the price anymore, so I'm not going to make a payment. There's Nessa. There's Bonnet. I want to cut a Shining and make a slab payment. Sounds good, Cheese. Go ahead. We'll do that one. But no more orders, everyone else, because we are wrapping up. We got 14 people in the queue. Okay, there's Poliwrath and Pidgeot. That is for Alexander Cortez. Yeah, it is repo time. Anything from last month that was not finished and it was already late and it was already overdue from last month, those guys, they're all going to be repoed for sure because they haven't communicated with me. We just can't have that, I'm afraid. And then this month, they're going to be given about 15 more days before we start taking action on them. All right. Ruben Aguilar, 3 lost origins. I tend to choose people who have not made any payments at all, so those guys get repoed right away. They've clearly abandoned it. They've given up right away. So anyone who has a slab right now where you haven't made any payment at all, you're going to get repoed really soon. Here's Snover and Kyurem. You know, it was pretty impressive. There's really not that many new people not making a payment on their slab, so it's pretty rare for somebody to give up on their slab. If only I could grow my credit with Mr. SLAB-AWAY. Technically, I guess you could make credit card payments, and then as soon as you're done with the credit card payment, just go pay off the credit card. So that will build your credit technically. All right, Ruben. So I believe PayPal does allow you to pay for things with your credit card. So if you link your credit card through PayPal and you make a payment on something, and then you make sure to pay that down, like let's say immediately afterwards, then yeah, that should build credit for you. I think so. Do repo slabs go out for sale again? They sure do. So they tend to come back out for sale. Coeli Jimenez, can I use my store credit for 5 Evolving Skies and 1 Lost Origin? Can we buy the slabs? Yes, sir. You can buy the slabs even when I've called no more orders. They're still for sale. Okay, he wants 5 Evo Skies. Wait a minute. Oh my God, give me a moment. Who doesn't love cheese? It's a smoked vegetable. Zach is sussy. Stop being so sussy, Zach. Zach's so sussy. When it's night stream tonight. Okay, and he wants 1 Lost Origin. Coeli Jimenez. Nuh-uh, says Zach. The potential repo slabs. You looking at them? Here's Poppy Toad. Anything that says late or due, those are all set to be repoed. There are some from last month that we never repoed them. This month we will be repoing them for sure. The reason why I hesitate is because they actually have made payments toward it, and I don't want to stop them. If you are feeling like you can't make a halfway payment on the slab within 3 months, then spend another 25 and have a whole year, okay? So, and then you only have to pay off half the slab by the 6-month mark. All right, Coeli. So for another $25, I'll let you pay the slab down for over a full year. Okay, Alexander Cortez, SLAB-AWAY for Pikachu. SLAB-AWAY for Pikachu Seldom. Zekrom? Here it is. Pikachu Zekrom. All right, Alexander Cortez. Let's see. We'll jump over here to SLAB-AWAY. Alexander Cortez. You're going to go right here. October, Alexander Cortez. Pikachu Zekrom. 220, right? Is that right? 220. All right, you're all set up. Thank you so much. I can't believe how much the line kind of like blew up. Juan Jimenez, ship my slab, says Juan Jimenez. Okay, Mr. Jimenez, give me a moment. I have your address right here, beginning with 4. And we're going to hit print on that. You want to print for tomorrow? Please don't run out of labels. Ugh. Okay, good, it didn't. Okay, this is going to say slabs only. If we were to pay $50 to start SLAB-AWAY for a year, would you possibly do a partial refund if we paid it off in 6 months? Nah, come on, man. That's too confusing. I would say just put it away for 6 months, and if you need to extend it, just extend it at that point, okay? Extend. Zach Caples. Or you know, if you really want to pay it down over a year, just start out with 50 and call it quits. Don't make me do all that extra paperwork. Zach Caples says 1 VMAX Climax. You know, make me do all that work. Thanks, I've got a bag. Zach Caples. I think there's $540 left on the Gold Star Torchic. So he says that when he put into SLAB-AWAY that I gave him a full year to do it. We're in the month of October, so he needs to finish paying it off this month, or he needs to extend it by 6 months for $25. Here we are. Zach Caples. Okay, Mr. Zach. Let's see, Zach with a Z. What he shouldn't do, though, is he shouldn't fail to communicate. That would be bad. So he should definitely communicate. Let me know what's going on. We have Joseph Campolongo. Can I please get those dates collide? You sure can. Fates Collide are sold out, everybody. The last packs went to Mr. Joseph Campolongo. These are now sold out. Fates Collide sold out. Sleep. All right. There we go. Shoop. Can you please tell me your favorite Pokemon? All right, here's Mega Catcher. Pack number 2. All right, Holographic Mew is a great pull. This one's looking really well centered. That's a gradable card. Already off to a great start. If we could just get 1 EX or full art. Oh, there we go. Genesect EX. That was a good round already. You got 3 packs left. Let's see if you can get the jackpot now. Brexen looking very cute. I think Brexen is the more popular than Delphox. Here's Alakazam Spirit Link and Zygarde EX. This was a hot round for you. Okay, there's the Zygarde. And Gothita. All right, lovely. Chi says he don't want Torchic. There we go. Joseph Campolongo with the J-O. Grab over here. Ortiz, Joseph Meyer, Joseph Campolongo. Mister's favorite Pokemon is Snake and Misty. My favorite Pokemon is Snover. We have an order from Brooks Bellinger. 3 poker cards. Give me Charizard. Brooks Bellinger. 1. Ew. 2. You're going to get a silver card. Oops. I grabbed too many silver cards. There we go. 2. I just bought a 24-pack of water for $3. A soda pop costs $2.20. Oh, you got this Surskit, Staryu, and Butterfree. Very nice. That is for Brooks Bellinger. Mr. Bellinger. So we got those interesting Kyogre decks in there. Seems like you want to pull, you know, the King, the Queen, the Jack. Those seem to be the big hits. Also the Ace. So if you get the Ace of Spade, you're going to get like Torchic or whatever it was. Andy Dirksen says, I'll take 5 poker cards. So all of a sudden, people said, I'll take some of those poker cards. You ready? Here goes. We got 1. Oh, that's a bit off center, huh? Wow. That's not a good deck. Here's 2. When you got a deck, usually the print run can include multiple centerings. On occasion, there's some bad centering. Like, look at this one. This one's actually looking kind of nice. All right, that's 3. 4. And, oh, here's a yellow deck. Yellow deck is 5. Andy Dirksen, you got Primeape. Oh, nice. Look at that. Eevee. Weeping Bell. 1,000-yard stare, Weeping Bell. Here's Chansey and Far-Fetched. That's for Andy Dirksen. Andy with an A-N. How am I going to find Andy Dirksen quickly? Ugh. Angel Jimenez, Andrew Vasquez, Andy Wan. Okay, you're not in this box. Dang, you got all the colors. That's pretty cool, right? We got a lot of variety in there right now. Andrew, Andrea, Andrew, Anthony, Andy Mauve, Andrew Wall, Angel. Oh, Andy. Oh, man, there's too many people with A-N in their name. He didn't say he needed a new bag, did he? I have a smaller bag, he said. Okay. An older bag? Is it an older small bag? See, if he has a smaller bag, then there is a higher chance he's in the lower box. Andy Wand. Ah, yes, you were in the lower box, just like I thought. Okay, there we go, Mr. Andy. Thank you so much. Better to order poker in a couple days when Mr. forgets where the Zard is. Mr., what is the most amount of packs someone has ordered at once? All right, now we've got Pacalomat, 15 Dawn of Legend, 2 live customs. What's up, man? 1 and 2. All right, that's the hit. Pacalo. 080, which is, oh, it's the Koga's Fortress. Okay. Pacalomat, you're lucky you did not sweep past that. You landed right on it. 15 Dawn of Legend. Let me grab that for you. So 15 Dawn of Legends. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Thank you for your patience, Pacalo. I really appreciate it, man. Let's see what we got. Mr. Pacalo. What color back was it? Sneep. 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 Getting some sneeps in. Sneep. That's racism. Sneep. And sneep. All right, we got all the sneeps. You chasing after that God Rare? I hear there's a God Rare in these Dawn of Legend packs and that he goes for a ton of money. Let's see, we've got Supreme Kai. So these reverse hollows are kind of like just hollows in the Pokemon card packs. Every booster pack has a guaranteed reverse hollow. So they're not really too rare. He God Rare hunting, huh? He might be God Rare hunting. North Kai. So we got 5 of these now. So 5 to 1 booster pack. 5 to 1 penny sleeve. All right, round number 2. We got Sarta. Here's Son Goku. Wow, so far, this has been kind of a cold round. There we go. You got Hero Dagon. He's just a super rare. Here's a really cool looking one. Son Goku. Pan, Inherited Bloodline. Super rare. Okay. And here we are. Demon God Shenron and Demon God Salsa. Oh my God. You almost can't read the title. It's so long. It's really wild. That is a really long title. So we're 10 packs in. No God Rare. Calumet. Oh, whoops. This guy's still out. No! All right, here we are. Piccolo, Guardian of Earth. Super rare. He's the Guardian of Earth. Demon God Salsa, Stormclad, Thunder Flash. And Great Ape Bardock, Cyan Potential. Cyan? All right, Picalo, no God Rare there, I'm afraid. Maybe the next box. Maybe it's the next box. Grab your bag here. You got a ton of cards, Picalo. Yeah, you got plenty of Pokemons and Dragon Balls. So, Picalo, I'm probably going to get you a shipping to get some of your cards on your way, okay? Cesar Rodriguez, I have a bag, 1 Primal Clash. Inky. The style of the free shipping I was thinking is I could send you a lot of your bulkish kind of cards, the ones you probably won't grade. There it is. Cesar Rodriguez, he's in the Primal Clash box break. Carlos Aguirre, let me get 5 Dragon Ball Dawn of Legends. Okay. Dragon Ball Dawn of Legends. Carlos Aguirre. Give me a moment. You're waiting for paint to dry? That sounds so exciting. All right. Good luck to Carlos. Now remember, guys, we're all done taking orders for the daytime stream. We're going to be live again tonight for the late night stream. Might start at 12 instead of 11. Let's see what we got. You're a homeowner now. I'm sorry. Now you got to pay a mortgage. Piccolo Jr. Hey, it's Oktoberfest. Blow your tubas. Another good Dragon Ball set is Realm of the Gods. Yes, I remember that set, but it got like crazy expensive, so I stopped buying it. I can offer it again. I don't know if it's worth it, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I mean, that could be up to you guys, not up to me. Okay, Carlos Aguirre. How do you get a free Ancient Origins pack? Let's see, Caden, Carlos Ignatius, Carlos Aguirre. Here we are. So, for the free pack, you had to have the worst luck of anyone else. And that already happened with a Picalo Matter order, where he ordered 5 packs of a bunch of English cards, English Pokemon. And they did not pan out very well for him, so he won the Ancient Origins pack. And it contained a holo. Kyle Chapman says 2 more celebrations for the promo. You got it. Mister, you treat us like you are our master. No, you are like Papa. What are you talking about? I'm the Pokey Slave over here. I'm the one opening the packs. You guys get to watch. Sleep. Mortgage is like putting money in the bank. Not right away. First, your mortgage is like putting the money in the bank's bank. Yeah, you pay a ton of interest, and it's not until a certain amount of your home is paid down do your payments really start going toward your equity. Oh, look at that, Professor Oak. Yeah, you got to get down the cost of your home first because your interest is going to be really large. So Kyle Chapman. Oh, Kyle. Here we are, Kyle. How lovely. You got the Team Rocket card. That's so good, maybe. All right, Kyle. Adrian Ramos. Let me get 1 Hidden Fates. 2 Attack on Titan, Volume 1. Where are those? Is this Volume 1? And shipping to my bag. I won a slab a while ago, but I'm not sure. You're not sure? Well, if you did, I'm sure we would have put your name on the back, okay? Are you still pulling from the bad Evo case? So the way it works is every 5 packs, you're going to get 1 pack of the Evo Skies booster packs from that other case. We don't know if it's truly a bad case. It could technically contain a Moonbryon. We saw a hyper rare tree come out. Remember that, Trevenant? All right, Mr. Adrian, that was a pretty cold round. Pretty small round. So it would have been wild if you did get a hit. Adrian with the D. Oh, Adrian. Here we are. Any more Realm of the Gods? No, they're not in the menu. I could order some. The reason I didn't order them is because I did not like the price on Realm of the Gods. seemed to be too high. Have we never shipped you, Adrian? Adrian, let me log in. Sente. He says you have. Oh, you're saying I have shipped you, huh? Is it AJ Ramos? Stream cutting off. Mister, how's it going? Mister, you're breaking up. I don't want to break up. Oh boy, perfect time to start lagging. All right, I got Adrian Ramos and an address that begins with 1. I'm grabbing his email. Here we are. It's under AJ, I see. So you have a different version of your same name. We're going to go ahead and hit a print. Paul Rent. Any chance Team Up comes back? It's a possibility. Yeah, it's a possibility. Team Up was weirdly popular despite its price. People just kept buying it. Probably because the set has so many good chase cards in it, you know what I mean? Thank you so much, Mr. Adrian. Okay, now we've got...
I'm stronger.
I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better. Charlie Gambier. He says $100 toward his Marnie slab. Okay, that's updated. Thank you, Charlie. Now we have Nicholas Lemons, 10-star berth. Nicholas Lemons. Lemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 packs. Do-do-do-do-do. Scooby-dooby-doo. Dooby-dooby-doo. Dooby-dooby-doo. Beep. What do I have coming? Did you guys notice in the menu, we do have some... Oh, no, I didn't add it to the menu yet. So we have 2 new things on their way, and it is Mario booster boxes printed by Panini, and it was printed this year. So it's a new set. The other set we have is Panini Minecraft. So there's a Minecraft card set, and I said, Mom, get out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft. So I went ahead and I ordered some of that. We got some Minecraft. We got some Mario. It's a me, Mario. Wahoo. Okay. Oh, Charizard. Rah. Look at that Charizard. Okay, lovely Charizard. They did like 20 years ago, $600 a pack for some reason. Cold. Oh, Shaman, you did pretty good on your round, Nicholas. There we go. And cold. Okay. Yeah, we got that Primal Clash going. Loving me some Primal Clash. Nicholas with an N. And I think he had one of the larger bags, didn't he? That's a Lenhart. Oh, well, you're not in there. Nick Weeg. Nicholas something. Okay, you're not in there. Did my music pause? Don't you hate it when your music pauses? So Nicholas Lamont says, I have a bag. Okay, I'm going to grab this whole box. Start going through it. Nick Weeg. Nicholas Stop. DeMarcus. Nick Cool. You're not in box number 1. How about box number 2? Oh, man, there's so many Nicks right now. Okay, I don't think you're in box number 2. Box number 3. So then what? You're in box number 1 this whole time? Nick Dennison's in box number 1. Nicholas Lenhart's in box number 1. Oh, you're in the back, aren't you? Nope, that's Nathan Levi. Oh my God, you're like the biggest bag in the box. That's why I didn't think it was you. For some reason, I thought you had a smaller bag. There we go. Janice Weezing looks like he got a hold of that 96% THC. Mister, I'm going to lie. Primal is a great... I'm not going to lie. Primal is a great set. But it scares me because I think the chase cards never come out clean. No, that's not true. All right, give me a moment. Get that playing again. Sage Boehm, 1 spot in the Primal Clash. Sage Boehm. Thank you, Mr. Sage. Trevor Glisson, Pokemon Top Series 1. Mr. Trevor, that wheezing is gassed up. I should be in the tea overflow area. Been a bit since I bought something. Trevor Glisson. Trevor. Thanks, Trevor. We shouldn't have too much trouble finding you. Oops. There we go. All right, what we got here? A little bit of stickiness. It's not crazy sticky, but there's a little bit of stickiness. All right, Caterpie, Raichu, Clefairy. There's the hollow behind the Clefairy. Okay, Wigglytuff, Zubat, Ekans. Oh, no, you got one with a bent corner, too. Oh, man, that's so tough. I don't know what even causes the bent corner. I think it's a manufacturing issue because if you look at this one has no bent corner. So what's up with that? So I think that something else happened to cause it to have a bent corner like that. I'm sorry. That's a tough pack, I think. Trevor. Primals. You say this is a bit of an older one, huh? Trevin, Tristan, Trevor Glisson. What are your thoughts on Zard UPC value over time? Garbage. He's trash. You trash, kid. He's a promo Charizard. When have promo Charizards ever been that valuable? You don't need any skill to get them. It's literally just buy the promo. And they can print as much of it as they want. So if Nintendo came out and they said, here's our target price, or not target price, here's our target goal for how many we're going to print, that's one thing. All right, Mr. Cheese, let me get you a slice on this real fast. Here we are. There we go. Whoop. It's hollow. I'm sorry, Cheese. That's a cold pack of Shining. Thank you so much for having me slice that. Let's get you all taken care of over here, Mr. Cheese. This goes down to 200. There we go. And we have 2 more orders. Antonio Salazar, I'm Mr. 68, needs 1 on Discord, real name Antonio Salazar. And Larry Ellis says, on my SLAB-AWAY. Oh, look at that. That's Larry Ellis. Hey, I know that guy. All right, I'm glad you're here, Larry. Larry Ellis, 541. Oops. You're going to owe $191, Mr. Larry Ellis. Boop. All right, so that's updated. And we're all done. All right, thank you, guys. Larry the Lobster, I need to hop off and go relax for a little while, rest my brain, so I'm ready for tonight. Okay, I'll see you later. Tired, man.